Hello, good crafternoon. Who's excited for another big HSN show? Because I'm telling you now, if you're not already excited, you absolutely will be by the time Joe and I have finished with you. We have got the most amazing 3/3.5, because there's no way I'm going to get through all of this in 3 hours, planned for you. There are so many brand new, huge, massively exciting launches coming up on Tuesday. I've got the brand new Sara signature that nobody has ever seen right behind me that we're going to be revealing at the end of the show. We've got the brand new Nature's Garden. We've got some new exciting movement and kinetic dies, like the waterfall shaped dies, like the reveal card. Things that nobody in the world has ever seen before this afternoon. So, wherever you're in, wherever you're watching from, I hope you are comfortable. And of course, I couldn't get through the next few hours on my own. So I've got the wonderful Joe here to keep the chit-chat going. You go and tell him what you're most excited to see.
Yeah, I'd really love to know. And I'm like the good news bear because I get to give away every single product that Sara demonstrates in this preview, which is really, really exciting. So many of you already online. Tammy's in, Debbie, Jacqueline, Anne, Evelyn, Sonia, Connie, Marie. So many people are in already, Sara. I know you are too. I'm so excited for the next 3, possibly more hours.
Definitely more, Joe. Come on, you can talk. I can certainly talk. I know our viewers can chit-chat. So, and I've got so many demos to get through. Now, if you don't already know the details of next week's show, it is full-on 24-hour craft day at HSN. Oh yes, the crafters are taking over the building. Now, it's actually not a 24-hour craft event. It's supposed to be a 24-hour craft event. However, Adam is on the night before. So Adam has invited me to come and do an extra hour with him from 11 o'clock on Monday night. So I know you're probably all thinking, oh, I'll just have a bit of a relaxing evening, maybe have a little bit of a nap and get ready to join the fun at 12 o'clock midnight. Well, it's not. Adam and I are going to be with you for an extra special hour at 11 o'clock on Monday evening with some of the biggest launches to preview and some amazing deals that you definitely can't afford to miss. So that's the launch, basically 11 o'clock on Monday night. There is also a special Facebook Live over on HSN's Facebook page, which I do every Monday before a big HSN show. Difference is we're an hour later this time. So we're going to be at 3 o'clock Eastern time. And I say we, there is no we because it's just me. So you've got me for an hour on Monday evening, no, Monday afternoon for you guys, isn't it? Monday evening for me, you see. So 3 o'clock on Monday evening with a bit of a preview of some of the biggest items that we've got coming up. But if you've seen this preview tonight, you're going to know all the gen. So I better go and get ready for the first demo, Joe. You need to tell everybody how to get that booklet downloaded.
Yeah, well, booklet, or as we've been calling it, 172 pages of happiness, because everything is in there that you need to know. This is like your roadmap, because it's going to tell you when all these awesome products are coming up. The other great thing as well is that you've got a click through on pretty much every single item. So if the item's live on the HSN website, it will take you right through to that item. Also, clicking on the images in the booklet gives you even more inspiration as well. So you're going to be able to see some of the incredible things that you're going to be able to do with all of these products. I'm going to nag you a lot as we go through the show. So if you get it downloaded, get it done, and then you can sit back, relax. You can start to go through, mark off all of those awesome products that I know you are going to love. And as I said, please let us know if you've got that booklet downloaded, what is the thing that you are most excited to see in this preview. But do you know what, Sara? I think without further ado, it's time to kick it all off, don't you?
Well, I always like to give everybody a few minutes, you know, catch the last minute stragglers, the ones who are just tuning in, so you don't miss any of the fun and the excitement. If you have other crafty friends that love to watch HSN and you're watching on Facebook, then give us a share and then they'll be able to see this. Also, that means it'll stay on your wall so that you can easily go back and watch it back. Or maybe if you're in some, you know, Facebook groups of people who love Crafters Companion products or love the HSN craft shows, maybe you could share this into that group. Basically, this is us previewing all of the brand new Crafters Companion items that we've got coming up on Tuesday's big event. Now, first item I'm going to preview for you is one that is going to be launching in the 11 o'clock preview show with Adam. So it's our brand new Nature's Garden farmhouse. Now, before I start showing you everything, do you want me to show you exactly what you've got in the kit, okay?
Oh, yes,
so,
please.
Have a little look at some of these. So we've got in there the May You Bloom stamp and die, beautiful. The Let Love Grow stamp and die set I'm going to show you. The Flying By to Say Hi stamp set, Enjoy the Ride stamp and die set. There's a 12 by 12 paper pad as well. This is just the beginning. We've also got the Simply Thankful acrylic stamp. There's another beautiful stamp set, We Can Do It. There's some lovely embossing folders, the textured wood and the foliage wreath. There's a whole set of die cut 3D toppers as well. Now, if you are buying all of this individually, that is the price that you are looking at. However, I'm not allowed to tell you what price it's going to be on HSN. All I can tell you is it is a smoking good price. Honestly, it's going to be fabulous. And I think I want you to come and have a little look at some of the samples, Joe, because it's that kind of, you know, farmhouse, takes you back, gives you that lovely little feeling. That's the look that I'm talking about. So dies like your gorgeous family blessings in here that we've got. And then those lovely sets. Can you see the lovely little truck in there as well? There's that truck again. Wonderful to colour, by the way, those of you who love to colour. We've got, oh, look at this. Now, these frames here are all in your 12 by 12 pad. So I'm going to show you where they pop out of the 12 by 12 pad, Joe. There's another one. Now, that card I actually made live on air. You can go back and watch. We've got a whole 2-hour masterclass already on this collection over on YouTube, or you can watch it back on Crafters TV. So you want to go and have a look at the whole one, you can absolutely do that and see how to make loads of these gorgeous cards that I'm showing you, but it just gives you that lovely feeling. She is fabulous, isn't she? She's like a farmer's pinup. She
really is.
She's like, I always think it reminds me of my grandma when I was younger. She was like the matriarch of the family. Or if you want to go really advanced, some of these cards, look at these. I mean, how fabulous is this one here if you're wanting to do real 3D? And I don't know about you, Joe, but you see these boots everywhere, like on Etsy. You know, when you buy personalised things, they look amazing. Look at this in there. I just love this. So anyway, that is just an idea of some of the cards. What I'm going to do, Joe, is I know you saw everything on the pictures, but it's not quite the same as seeing them in real life. So I just want to show you what is in all the stamp and die sets, okay? So you've got here, this one is called the May Your Day Bloom set. So what you've got is, you've got this lovely little mason jar that you can stamp and then, oh, my die's fallen off. Stamp and then die cut. So you make your own mason jar. Then you've got all of these stamp pieces here that you stamp out, die cut with the dies. You make your own little mini vase of flowers to go there. And then all of the accessory stamps that finish it off. It's the same if you want to go for the Enjoy the Ride one. So that is where you are getting, you know, that lovely truck that we talked about. And you've also got all the little different options of what might go in the truck, okay? Now, I love this. Oh, my word, they're not staying on these, are they not? They need a good glue back on these, Joe. Right, so this one here is your Flying By to Say Hi. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape pen on here so we absolutely don't lose this, because this is one of my favourite dies, this set, right? So on Flying By to Say Hi, you've got those 3 geese. But then what you're going to do is you're going to stamp them and die cut them. I've got these in my demo, Joe. Now, that lovely family matriarch, it is called We Can Do It. And I love these sentiments. Love makes a house a home. You've got in here, with faith, anything is possible. And then the last stamp set that we've got in this one, oh, I love this. Simply thankful for all that you do, or lucky to call you my friend. We've got just because, or just for you. You've got the little border of bunnies, the little chick, the geese, the hen in there, the allotment food. I just love it, okay? So those are your stamps and dies. Oh, those are your stamps and dies to get you sorted. We've then got the embossing folders. So in the embossing folders, you've got that fabulous wreath embossing folder. And also you've got the wood grain that goes in the background. We've then got, oh look, I've missed one of the important stamps and die sets. This one's brilliant, okay? Because this one does your little seed packet, Joe. How cute is that? And you've got your little seed packet and then all the accessory pieces that go on top of the seed packet. And then I was going to say finally, and it's not finally, because you've got these 3D die-cut toppers. And then in the 12 by 12 pad, and I'm going to flick through this on the overhead camera so that you can have a good look, right? You'll see the beautiful designs, but the idea is these are all double-sided. So you've got beautiful designs on the B track, Joe, as well as on the A track there as well. And can you see, this always gives you an idea of the colour palette. When we say farmhouse feel, you can really see, look at this coming to life. Now, what is it, what's the feedback been on this one so far, Joe?
People are loving it. Lots of people using the term heartland farming communities. A lot of people talking about it being nostalgic. Someone here saying as well they've gone for 7 of the paper pads. I can tell you as well that the deal is live right now over on the HSN website. Lots of people already shopping this one, Sara.
There it is. It's come right up on the corner there, Joe. You can go for an extra 1 or an extra 6 for that lady who's gone for 7 of the paper pads. I know a lot of you do like to stock up on extras of those paper pads because it's just the designs are fabulous, and I think the dies, the stamps, they're going to live on forever. The embossing folders you're going to bring out time after time, but the papers we always do a limited print run on them. So if you want to get extras of these, now is the time to go for it, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, Joe, now I've shown you all those beautiful papers. I love how these come in all different colours as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a nice, simple card. So I've started already, and you've got to remember, there's a lot. We've got about 22, 25 items to preview on the show tonight. So anything I can pre-do ahead of time, I've absolutely pre-done, okay? So what you've got is you've got just a background piece of the paper. You've also got some of the strip. This is one of the pads just cut down a little bit. So I've got this beautiful kind of base to work with. But what I thought we would do, Joe, is we would just bring this in. I'm going to get my stamping pad and my stamping platform. In fact, let's just go with the platform. It'd be nice and organised, should we? So I'm going to stamp onto here a few of those elements that we've been talking about so that we can stamp them and colour them in. So what I've got, Joe, is I'm going to stamp in that mason jar so that we can have our jar. And then also a couple of the flowers. So there's the jar, and then a couple of these flowers. What you'll see is they just lift off, and I'm just going to lie them down so we can stamp them all at once. And they are stamp and die cut, bear in mind, so you can do a lot more with them. And then those geese, I've got the geese stamps as well. Geese or ducks, you know, I think they can be whatever you want them to be, really. So I'm just going to place them down. I'm going to stamp them off with one of our stamp pads. And because I'm going to colour them with some alcohol pens, Joe, I'm going to use the Finesse alcohol-proof ink pad in the black.
Fabulous. Loads of love for this, Sara. Kate saying, oh yes, the farmhouse paper is so colourful. Robin loves the whole style. Shelley says she's going to be going for the whole collection too. Bernie's loving it as well. A lot of love for the truck as well, Sara. A lot of people saying that the truck is their favourite animal. Element. Tracy says as well, my husband used to have a truck like the one in the farmhouse collection. It would be perfect for more masculine cards. So I love when crafters and our lovely viewers, Sara, see a collection, they automatically start thinking about how they're going to be using it, who they're going to be giving it to, and that is exactly what we are seeing in the comments right now. So yes, I am monitoring the conversation on both Facebook and YouTube, by the way, as well. A couple of questions about where we're monitoring it. We're monitoring it on both, so don't you worry about that.
Oh, we are everywhere, Joe, aren't we? We are everywhere you could want to chit-chat with us, guys. Trust us, we are there. Our social media superstars are in the building, keeping Joe going with all of that chit-chat that he needs to know about. Isn't that right?
Absolutely. I've got, yes, it's not just me, it's a small army, isn't it, of fabulous people here supporting us, Sara.
Army's probably the best way to describe it, actually, isn't it?
Michelle says that paper, you have outdone yourself, Sara. A lot of people talking about the fact that it is live. Really loving the seed packet as well. I saw a lovely comment here about someone taking seeds from her mother's hollyhocks and popping them there in that seed thing, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Patricia's loving this as well. Betsy's letting me know she just bought the whole collection too. Disorganised crafter, I don't think you're alone there. As they've got the extra paper pads, it really is a great collection. It really is fantastic. I know you're going to love it. And a lot of people talking about loving the whole style of this. A lot of people talking about how they're watching it. Some people, Sara, got us on the big TV. They're treating
Got
themselves.
us on the big TV. Absolutely living the dream today, aren't we? Right, can you see, Jo, with each of these, what you can do is, you'll see, that's not the one, this will be the one here. We've got the matching die cut to cut all of these elements out. So what I'm going to do is just take a little piece of scissors. You're obviously going to go and cut all of these out, Jo.
Yep.
I am just going to show you how they work to give you that little bit of an idea to start with. So that's going to lay out on there. You're going to hold it in place with a little bit of tape, and then we're going to send it through. Now, these are all brilliant size, by the way, guys, to work through your Gemini Mini. So if you want to just get your Mini out and do some really quick and simple die cutting, this is going to be the kit to do it with. I just know those of you who like to go away in your RV for the weekend, or maybe the weather's been nice and you're crafting away in the, in the garden or something like that. These are the sort of little stamps and dies that you're going to be able to work with to do that. Now, what I'll do is, Jo, I will start and put the whole thing together, so that you get a little bit of an idea, while you can tell me again what everyone's making of this, or if there are any questions.
Oh yes, please get those questions in to us. A lot of people talking about more masculine themes of cards with this. Janet says a great collection for masculine themes. Kate says it has to be the big TV, best view of all the awesome goodies. Someone's got us on a 65-inch TV, so black.
How do we look on a 65-inch TV, Jo, is what I really want to know.
We've got Charlotte, Queen of the Super Zoom, in the gallery, so I'm not sure how that would blow up to 65 inches. Do let us know though, Carol. A lot of people just saying how blown away they are with absolutely everything that is in the booklet, and I know I'm going to moan a lot, so if you just get it done and then we can all be friends. But no, seriously, the booklet really is amazing, because in the booklet, 172 pages of happiness, loads of inspiration there for you as well. It's going to link you right through to the products that are live already on the HSN website too, so you know you are absolutely not going to miss anything. As I said, this brand new Nature's Garden collection is already live on the website. Lots of you ordering it, lots of you talking about ordering as well the extra paper pad too, which is awesome. There's almost squeals in the comments. People are so excited that I've got it downloaded and gone through it, Sarah.
Oh, do you know, you can always tell when it's coming up to HSN time, because we do get a lot of that excitement from people, and it's when you get the first look at all the brand new products that are coming out for May, isn't it? Look at that, isn't that fabulous? And I've just tried to go nice and simple to show you how you could make a really kind of heartfelt, thoughtful card really easily, but make it look super effective.
Absolutely. Lots of people talking about this. One lady talking about living in a 210-year-old farmhouse and definitely getting this collection to make some awesome cards. Should we give it away? I think we should pick a winner, don't you? And the winner is Devony Dinodica. Oh, what a great start. Devony
Good work on that one, Jo.
Yes, you need to email us, please. Devony, what am I like? Studio, prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Devony Dinodica, prizes at crafterscompanion.com. You are the lucky recipient of that incredible Nature's Garden farmhouse collection. Fran's saying, I love the link in the flip book. Made it easy to find the cutout numbers. Judy's planning on using that truck at Christmas time as well. It's going to work all year round. It was Lisa that lives in a 210-year-old farmhouse and loves this collection. Guys, you thought that was amazing? This is just the tip of the iceberg. There is so much coming your way. Make sure you get that booklet downloaded, because it's got everything in there. It's got all the show times. It means you never need to miss the product that you are after. And these of you, if you already ordered the products, that's when, of course, you're going to get even more inspiration. Remember, there is a 2-hour full presentation already on Nature's Garden over on our website, so loads of inspiration all ready for you. Sarah, where are we going next? I know there is so much more exciting stuff still to come.
Yes, a brand new, amazing, and I do mean amazing, stamp launch. And for the first time in ages, we've got our colour blend pencils back in stock. Not only do we have the colour blend pencils, but we also have that blending solution that so many of you have all been waiting for. So I'm going to show you a couple of the samples. Now, there are two in fact, I'm not going to pick a couple. I'm going to get all the samples out, right? Because I'm going to show you all the gorgeous samples, and then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to show you what comes with what, okay? Now, this is going to be in the 11 o'clock hour. This is another one of the big ones that I'm going to be doing with Adam in that 11 o'clock preview hour. So loads of our biggest items are being previewed in that 11 o'clock show. So these are the stamps that we're talking about. Now, Joe, we've gone that extra layer. I'll get a little bit closer, guys, so that you can see the blending with those colour blend pencils on there. But we've done these, Joe, you know where we give you the die to go around the outside?
Oh, I love that.
We've done them with the die so that you can either cut the left or cut the right or cut the whole thing out. So you've got different florals. I've kind of focused on the lilies first of all. Then the beautiful rose. Now these are done with those colour blend pencils. And I mean, look how fabulous this. So this is one of them ones where it's shaped over the front of the card, but absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to show you how to build up that layering and colouring as we get into this. Now, whether you want to colour them with your pens, like that one's been done with your pens, or these ones, again, just with your pens, or pens, maybe with your flicking technique, like we've done on this one here. I'm saying we, it's not me, this is one of Laura's. I think this is beautiful. There's some really gorgeous designs here. And remember, because they are all done with those outer cuts, you can cut around the outside like these ones here, or actually they look really clever if you cut around the outside top and bottom, and then you can lay them on the front of a card. But the ones that I love, I do love those lilies, mind, I must say, are where they're done like this. And you've got them cut, just half of them cut into a piece on your card. And again, brilliant with your pens or brilliant with the pencils. This is actually the card that I took inspiration from for my demo that I'm going to be doing in just a second, Joe. So, right, that's made through the last of the samples. I had twice as many samples. I could have shown you them all, but then you'd have no reason to tune in at 11 p.m. on Tuesday night, would you not?
Absolutely.
So,
little birdie tells me, Sarah, as well, that the pencils back in stock, which is very, very exciting. Lots for you to choose from. We've got the primaries, the shade and tones, the essentials. There's the florals in there. I can't believe we've even got that accessory kit back in stock as well, Sarah, which has got literally, hasn't it, everything that you need to do to get that awesome seamless blend on florals. But I mean, pretty much anything, really.
We have, and I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time for us to get that blending solution. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how beautifully well these stamp. Then we'll do a little bit of colouring with the tri-blends. Then I'm going to show you how you can deepen that colour. But before I get into the demo, I'm just going to show you the two options that you can go for, okay? So this first option here is your gerbera and rose. So this is the details of what is on the screen, right? So this is the rose one first. And can you see how they're nice big open spaces, Joe, to be able to colour in? And you've got the left cut or the right cut die, or of course, they all cut out if you want to do the whole cut. Then we've also got this one here. So this one is your gerbera. So basically it's the one with a nice little, I like these for like your little flicky colouring on there as well. So that's your gerbera. Now your second option on here, and I'm going to have to excuse me now because this is the stamp that I pinched off here to use. You can see it's been well loved and well used, this one, can't you? So this one here is your lily. So this is the one that you saw. I think this has been the most popular in terms of the samples. And then as well as the lily, this one here. You know I love a good peony, Joe. Joe got me a bouquet of flowers for my birthday last week, and I think he must have gone to the florist and been like, it must have peonies in.
I was very clear, very, very clear. So much so that the lady pointed them out when she delivered them, did she, Sarah?
She hadn't delivered them, and she's like, I just want you to understand, there's this peony, but then there's a bud for one coming out in a few days as well. You'd obviously ingrained it into a Joe. So and I'm going to colour the rose. So what I'll do is, Joe, I'll stamp it, and then I'll start doing a little bit of colouring. You can get in nice and close and have a good look at what I'm colouring, and I'll go into my colouring coma, and that's why we have Joe here for all the chit chat. These are photopolymer, by the way, guys, so you know you are going to be guaranteed an absolutely outstanding cut on these. Not colour, cut, an outstanding stamp. Then we're going to cut them because you've got the die cuts as well.
And the great thing is, of course, it's so lovely to have those dies. A lot of people talking already about how they're going to use these. A lot of people talking about die cutting and decoupaging with a bit of fussy cutting as well, which I think is awesome. I love that. Nina loves the gerbera. She says those always look great using the vibrant colours. Carol's saying, I don't know what I did before Crafter's Companion. I just love everything. Carol, I don't think you're alone there. Carmen saying how pretty they are. Stephanie says that flowers are her weakness, and she's absolutely loving these. Kimberly loves the floral spray as well. Lynn's saying all the florals are beautiful and would give you so many options for colouring. Absolutely, they're going to be perfect for all of your different colouring mediums. Fran's saying that she definitely needs to get the flowers just for the tulips. They are her best friend forever's favourite flower. Seems like a great reason to get them to me, Fran. Veta loves these too. Hang on a minute. Shut the front door, Sarah.
What?
Patricia watches us on a 100-inch TV screen.
No way.
In her office.
That is an office
imagine?
to dive up. My husband is going, he is desperate for us to get a 100-inch screen, and I've said absolutely no way. That would take over our whole lounge.
I can't imagine how massive my head must look on a 100-inch TV screen. It's quite big in person. And Suli says these look amazing. Linda's definitely getting the gerber and the rose. She's loving both of those. Katie's saying the gerber is fantastic too. Just universally a lot of love. Katie loves the lily. Me too. Lily's my favourite flower. I think that is one that's awesome. Lily.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love on the lily in here? I love that it's got that texture to it. You know how really great quality lilies have like that sort of, I want to call them dimples, Sarah. That's not what they are.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
These have got that on there. I think it's where the stamen sits when they're closed. That's what gives them the pattern. It's just beautiful. Carol saying the bouquet is outstanding as well. Lots of you chatting away over on YouTube too. Kathy says she can see herself using these for wedding cards. I think they would make great wedding cards. Oh, Lisa said her peonies are starting to bloom in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
they're starting to
fabulous.
come up. They should bloom in June. Well, Lisa, please send us a photo when they do. Beverly's saying they make great cards and gifts. Stevie's loving these. Robin loving them too. There is just universally a lot of love for these, which is brilliant.
Right, what I'm going to do, Joe, just to let you know, instead of watching me do all the colouring with pen, because I do a load of pen colouring, I wanted to teach you the technique with the colour blend pencils and how to deepen the colouring with the pen. So this is the one, you saw me start that off there. This is the one where I've started. What I want to do is now take some of the pencils. So this is, by the way, the Floral collection, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Floral collection and let's work on one of the roses here. So I'm going to take quite a deep colour, so like a rose red, how apt, right? And I'm going to open up my blending solution and I'm going to bring in one of my little blending stumps. So what you're going to do, Joe, is where we want depth of colour, we're going to put a little bit more of the, this time, instead of using the pen, because you can only get so much depth and dimension with the pen, we're going to add it in now with the colour blend pencil. So I am doing nothing more, Joe, than a little bit of scribbling, right? But wait till you see when we obliterate all of the wax out of the pencil. So what the blending solution does is the blending solution basically breaks down the wax that you've got in here so that you're left with just purely the pigment. So I'm going to see if you can get really up close on that. So what I want to do is,
I say
here.
It's like an Instagram filter for your colouring, Sarah, isn't it?
Oh yes, really is. And then can you see? So as I'm deepening that there, and I'm just using, so I just dipped it inside the blending solution like that, and you can see it just emulsifies. I love that word. It emulsifies all of the wax that you've got in the pencil, and leaves you with just the depth and dimension that you get from the pigment. So what you'll be able to do as I finish this show is you'll be able to see the regular one, if we'd done it just with our colour blend, well, just with our tri-blend pen, and then how it's going to look when we add this with our pencils on top. And it's like colouring in high definition, isn't it?
It really is.
It's what we always say.
Am I right in thinking then we can use the pencils over all of our colouring mediums, Sarah?
Yeah, so I find best with alcohol pens, right? So that's any of our alcohol pens that we have. Look at the difference between the two of them, guys.
Amazing.
I mean, come on, don't you all want your colouring to look like this one here? I'm going to do a tiny little bit more on the little bit up here, but I just think it would be, oh, absolutely. It's just amazing, Joe. And I think anybody who loves to colour but wants to take their colouring on to the next level, if you've been achieving this down here and you want to achieve what we're showing you on the rose here, just treat yourself, even if it's just one of the sets of colour blends. However, we do have 4 of the colour blend pencil sets back in stock. Then all you're going to do is you're going to add that depth and dimension. That is how we all want our colouring to be, Joe. Absolute next level.
It really is.
What I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take that. I know I haven't finished doing all of the colouring, but if you use your, you use your dies, Jo, you're going to be able to cut left and right. So can you see that lines up perfectly around the edge? And you're going to do the same on the left and on the right. I'm going to cut them. I've got one that I've cut out, so I can show you. If you were to line up both of those, Jo, you'll see how it will cut the whole piece out. Can you see they do both connect at the top and bottom? So you can cut it out as one if you want. I've got them where I've cut them out. And what I'm going to do, Jo, is I'm just going to cut them out, mount them onto the front of my card while you're announcing our winner on this one.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Christina said, no idea about the blending solution. Barbara saying as well, I haven't been into colouring, but seeing these florals, I think this is going to be the beginning for me. We are going to give them away, and we're going to give them away to Terry Sheldon on YouTube. Terry Sheldon on YouTube. You need to drop us an email, please, to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. That's prizes@crafterscompanion.com. We will get these winging their way to you. Remember, we're going to be giving every single product that Sara demonstrates away in this HSN preview. So the more times you comment, the more chance you've got of winning. Isn't that right, Sara?
Absolutely. And it's, do you know what? If you don't win the first one, just keep going, because you're bound to win one at some point. And I'm not promising you something, but you know, we do these every month. So keep joining us every month. We give so much stuff away. I know you'll absolutely love it. Now look at that. I've got that where I put one on the front and one on the inside. This was from the Today's Special last month, so now you've all got all of the different inserts that we have. And then look how fabulous that card looks. And remember, that was just one. You've got 2 options, 2 sets, okay? And let me find one. So that is the rose. And the rose comes, let me just find one of them. The rose comes with the amazing gerbera. So that is set 1 is your rose and your gerbera. And then the second option is that beautiful lily collection. I love this. I absolutely love this design, this one here. So that is your lily. And the lily comes included with your peony. So if I just, the peony and the colour blend pencils, this is it here.
Gorgeous.
How incredible is that one? I love this design. So that is your second choice, which is your peony that goes with your lily. But really, there's not a choice because you need all 4 of them, don't you?
Absolutely, you do, and that's what everyone is saying in the comments. So remember, all the pencils back in stock as well, and that pencil accessory kit that's got that blending solution is in there as well. You would know all of this if you downloaded the booklet. That's right, make sure you get it downloaded. As we were saying, 172 pages of happiness. Our social media superstar, Taylor, said that to me before the show, and I said, I'm stealing that. But in there, you're going to find absolutely everything, which is awesome. And the other great thing is that you've got click-throughs, so you're going to be able to click through and find the products on the HSN website. You're going to be able to click through and see Pinterest boards as well for the products that are in there, which is excellent. So you know that you've got loads of inspiration all ready to go before you even get these home, which is fantastic. And this is what it looks like for you as well. This is where you're going to find all of those awesome products in there as well. Loads of love for that, a lot of love for colouring. Susan and Anne, also Suzette, all very, very excited for those floral stamps and dies. But we roll on, don't we, Sara? Because there is so much more still to come.
Yes, this is another one that is coming up in that 11 o'clock show with Adam. I'm going to stick my neck on the line here and say this is supposed to be coming up in that show with Adam. However, when you see it, I think this is one you're going to go so bananas for that this could actually sell out potentially before the show. I know we're not supposed to tell you the price of anything, but these cards, it's a card kit, and these cards are going to work out at $1 a card. Everything you need to make all of these fabulous cards at $1 a card. Now, there are 6 different handbags in the collection, right? But you're actually getting enough in the set to make 24 of the cards. So you're getting multiples of each one. And they're really easy to do. Well, you'll see, because I'm about to show you them here. But I just think, especially if you're making cards for your girlfriends or whatever, the 3D cards like this and handbags, you cannot get a better option than doing handbag cards, I think. So super easy to do. This is the one that I'm going to show you, this one here. You shouldn't have favourites in a collection, but this is definitely one of my favourites for this one. So what I'll do is I'll show you how, let's keep that out there so we can see, and I'll show you exactly how to put them together, Jo, right? Because for each card that you're going to do, there will be 2 pages in the kit, right? So the kit comes like this, right? So can you see you've got all of these, tons and tons of pages. In fact, I'll try and flick through them before the end, but what I will do is I'll make one up first. But can you see you've got all the instructions in the back of how to make the complete card. You even get the envelopes included with them, right? So you've got the right size envelope for all of these. Now, everything is die cut, Joe, so it just pops out, and by the way, it's printed on both sides. So they're going to look uber, super duper professional. So
Can I
you're
share
going to
a secret with you about these?
Go on, yes.
I actually made one of these on the show, and I think it looked all right. Do you know what? So much so, it got put in the samples box with the actual real samples made by actual crafters. I was chuffed.
Get you! Oh, I bet you were chuffed. I tell you what. Oh, he's coming along now, isn't he? He's coming along. Now, what I would say, any of you that are going for this, you definitely want to get some of our foam pad kits as well, Joe, right? Because the foam pad, when it comes to these card kits like this, I always think, I mean, I know, you know, I love my 3D glue gel, right? But I just think these in particular are so quick and easy with the foam pads that you wouldn't want to miss it. Now, what we have is, we have these, Joe, and we have them with the large foam pads. Well, we have a large foam pad set and also a small foam pad set. Now, all I would say is get both. Because when you get them both, you are going to use both sizes on a regular basis, okay? So it just says large foam pad kit, but basically it is all the different sizes of foam pads that we do in the large size. So sometimes I like to have the little mini ones, and then you've got more bang for your buck in terms of how many foam pads. Or if you're putting like little itty bits on, like what I'm going to be doing to finish this off, Joe. But if you're wanting to do, like, look at this one here, right? If you're wanting to do big areas like that, you just want the extra large foam pads. So I've used the large ones there, and then I'm going to come and use some of the small ones for a couple of these fabulous floral sprays that we're going to add onto the handbags. We've got one there. I'm going to add one down here as well, Joe, and then I'm just going to start and build these up and layer them up to make them a little bit more 3D.
Awesome. People loving these. People are loving the fact that you get a variation of sizes. Norma loves the colourway as well in here. It's a really nice colourway. A lot of people have talked about already ordering the foam pads too, which is awesome. So definitely grab those. Lots of you chatting away. Don't forget, we will be giving these away in a moment as well. Oh, a lot of love for my handbag as well. Pamela Evans said I did a fantastic job. Thank you very much, Pamela. The handbags look so sweet, said C. Nana. She said they would make great retirement home residence cards. I think it's a really lovely thing to do with them. Elaine, check Elaine out, Sarah. I'm watching on my iPhone, floating in my pool.
Oh,
hello.
Hey, now you're just making us feel bad. Now we're just jealous.
We are indeed. Elgar says, oh wow, the handbags are adorable. These will be perfect for Mother's Day, points out Victoria. I think that's an awesome way of using them. And Rebecca says, I'm looking through the book and I am just seeing so many things that I need. Not want, need. I'm with you there. Stacey says these are absolutely adorable. Stephanie says she adores all of the card kits we've done so far. She loved the sliders as well, so she's going to be going for these. Also, Joanne loves the fact that you can turn these around, so you've got the opportunity to decorate both sides, which I think is a really, really lovely idea too.
Take it to the next level. Honestly, guys, take it to whatever level you want to, because you're going to absolutely love these.
If you had little ones that you were maybe trying to get into crafts, Sarah, what a great thing to do with maybe nieces, you know, grandchildren.
I think, do you know, it's something, because you don't need any scissors with them, Joe, because they're all like, just pop them out and they're ready to go, it just makes it that little bit easier, doesn't it? And I just think, like you say, people who are new to card making, we always do these kits. I know a lot of our crafters who watch the shows are quite advanced crafters, but we're also getting loads of newbies getting into craft all the time. So we try and do one of these kits because it's a way for you to achieve some really spectacular showcase piece cards without having to be the most advanced crafter in the world.
Absolutely.
So it's just brilliant for all those newbies out there, as well as some of the more advanced people.
Debbie Wilson's going to go for these, and she's also going to get an extra set for her daughter to send to her so they can make them together. I think that is really sweet.
Do you know, I heard a lot of that during lockdown, actually. People were saying they were doing Zoom or, you know, like WhatsApp calling or whatever, and then doing crafts together. And I just thought, oh, how absolutely wonderful. You know, and for people who maybe don't do a lot of crafting, you know, a kit like this could just be the push they need to get started. Now look at that, I've done that so quick and easy, but how effective does that whole card look? And you, I mean, no disrespect to me or you, Joe, who also did one of these cards, but how easy to do these and look so uber professional. So what I'll do is I'll have a little flick through all of these. So I'll try and do this, do you know what, I'll do it facing you, right? So I'll try and do it on the front camera here and flick them down. This is optimistic. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go one at a time, right? So you've got plenty of sheets of this one, which is this, which comes with this. So this is the one that you just saw. So you've got 6 different designs and you're getting 4 of each one. Then you get the turquoise one, where you've got the turquoise front and the turquoise inside part of the card. Then we've got the lovely blue shade, and that is your blue one coming in there as well. Again, loads of decoupage to pop out and do on these. People love decoupage. I love decoupage, 3D decoupage like this. Again, there's the next layer of your next handbag with a little bit of lace on the front of that one, some different flowers. Then your lilac one, and then there's your florals to layer up on top of your lilac one as well. And then last but definitely not least, you've got that lovely beige one as well. So some gorgeous designs, and of course when that's made up, this is how they're going to look. This is the beautiful part about them. They're just going to look absolutely spectacular, and all printed on the inside as well, so they can look even more professional.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Peg has just messaged me just to let me know that her Shih Tzu's snoring. I was like, thanks for that, Peg. That was all the message said, but I really am pleased. A lot of people are saying how adorable these are. Suli loves them. Miss Jack loving them as well. Beautiful, innovative craft supplies. Linda was saying, Joe, how do you do 2 things at once? I, unlike, you know, contrary to popular opinion, can sometimes multitask. I'm going to give these a little bit. We're going to give these away, and we're going to give them to the lovely Gwenda McFadden, who is watching on Facebook. Gwenda McFadden, you need to email us, please, prizes@crafterscompanion.com. This one here, prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Now, I have got something really fun that I want to share with you. We have got the beautiful illustrated animals for you. Now, you've got 2 different options when it comes to these. So you've got the Woodland collection first, and in there, you're going to get You're a Hoot with this gorgeous owl. Now, you're getting the main focal stamp, you're going to get sentiments in here, and then the die to cut a decoupage element out. So you can see here, with this, it's going to cut the head out, and then that beautiful wing there too. Also in that one there, you're going to get the butterfly too, which is called Welcome to the World. I'll show you a couple of samples in just a second. Then there's a second option for you as well, which is going to give you Safari, which is that beautiful regal giraffe. And you've also got in there Born to be Wild and Dream Big. So you've got that one there, which is the elephant too. So they're the 2 different options for you. Do you want to see some of the awesome things that you're going to be able to make when you've got them? Because if you love going into a colouring coma, you are going to love these. Take a look at all of those incredible tropical colours that you're going to be able to use there with that gorgeous schmetterling. You have also got the owl. I think there's something quite regal about the owl, which I really love. I love the elephant too, because the elephant's got that real kind of tropical Indian elephant vibe about it. How awesome is that, with those pops of colour in there? And then also you've got the giraffe in there too. I think you are going to need to grab both sets of those. They're going to be coming up in the 11 p.m. show. They're so cute. That is a fancy owl. Whit woo, says Stacey. Whit woo indeed. Don't forget about that booklet. Remember, everything you need to know is in the booklet for you. All of the show times, all the inspiration you need, links through to Pinterest and the HSN website. It really is like your roadmap for everything that is coming up on not just Tuesday, but also Monday as well. well. Sara has got something. I think these might be one of my favourite picks of the entire preview, these, Sara.
I think they're one of my favourite picks of the entire preview as well. These are not launching till later on in the day, so they'll not be coming up till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They plan to air a few times because it's one of our biggest launches, but I'll warn you now, this has an order ship. So this is live on the HSN website right now if you want to go over and order it. And of course it links straight through from the booklet, or you could make a note of the item number that we've got on the screen. But make sure you get it in the order ship, because if you miss out on the order ship, you will miss out on the chance to get these. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how these work. So what they are is, they're die cuts that interconnect on your card. So can you see there? That is connected at the top and at the bottom, but it actually cuts right through the front of the card. Really cool. So you've got them, you could cut like this. You can cut them into some larger cards if you want. Now this one here, where we've got into the larger card, can you see we put a little bit of acetate behind there, Joe, for structure. So the acetate is available on the HSN website as an extra. There you go, we do a 20 sheet pack. And they're not just for your portrait, your landscape cards, they can also be used for your portrait cards. Look at how fabulous it looks on this big one up here, Joe. I've done this card shape a couple of sizes now on Crafters TV, or into a really big card like this, where you just cut maybe a whole panel. And talking about cutting a whole panel, of course these are going to look fabulous in your boxes. You can get them cut into the lids of your boxes if you want to do it. They are amazing for shaker cards. Those of you, yes, if you want to do it with a shaker card, they are fabulous to use in all of your shaker cards as well. If you want to go maybe into your fold back cards like this, I think they're lovely in the fold back cards. You can do your different shape cards. So for example, we've got a side stepper card here that it's been cut into. And actually, I'm going to go into my demo. Actually, before I do the demo, I'm going to show you what you get and show you the order ships, because I want you to see all of it. Now, you get 4 designs in your first shipment, and these are the ones that you're going to get. So you're going to get friend, and you'll see not only do you get the die that cuts out the friend here, but you also get the 4 and amazing in a stamp set. So you've got the stamp and then also the word friend that goes with it. It's also here with love. So it could be with love to you both, or to be honest, just with love's fantastic. And all the designs kind of interchange. Then we've got thanks. So thanks for everything. And then lastly, in your, what we call the enrolling SKU, so the one you're going to get today is birthday. So you've got sending birthday wishes if you want to do. Now, if you get into the auto ship program, okay, you'll get 3 designs in each future shipment. So let's have a little look at what's going to come in August. So in August, we'll have thankful, sympathy, and also hello you. Aren't they super cute? Now, the second shipment is coming in October. And in October, we've got congrats, party, and then also celebrate. Then in December, you are going to get mother, father, and also my love. So in there. And then finally in February, you are going to have new baby, new home, and also awesome. I love that they're all together there. So remember, if you're in the auto ship program, then you've got the choice at selecting to receive them. And you can see in our booklets which ones are going to be coming in each time. So you've got the option of, do I want to have this auto ship? Do I want to give this one a miss? But you've never got a chance to go back and get them. So if you want the chance at getting the future words, you'll get that opportunity, right?
Nina says, woohoo, another auto shipment. I just had another finish. Hubby will think it's the same item. Continuing, winning.
Exactly. Well, I've absolutely no idea. Right, are you ready, Joe? I've got in here, I've started off and I've just done a stepper card. So I've just got a nice simple stepper card to get us started. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a card for an amazing friend. So you take the friend here. Oh, and make sure it's not stuck. Now how this works, right, is I'm going to lie that friend along the top. So it doesn't matter. So for this card, can you see I've made the card a little bit wider than what the die is, so that it will literally cut it out as a complete panel. If you're going to do that, I highly recommend the acetate for support, structural support. The other option is if you don't cut it all the way out, you could, I mean, to be honest, they work all right without the acetate behind. Like here's a one where I've done friend without anything behind, but I've gone over and given it another layer for a little bit of structural support there. All right? So friend, and I'm just going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape so it doesn't move as it's going through your die cutting machine. Now I've got samples everywhere, Joe. Wait till I show you the concept suite with this one. Absolutely incredible. So we're going to go into our Gemini. So I've got my 2 clear plates, my frosted and also the magnetic. I'm going to go onto this one like this. I've got my clear, magnetic, frosted, and in we go. Now, they are not complicated dies, which means they are going to cut on any machine that you have. You've got the Gemini MIDI, you've got one of the other manual machines, whatever machine you've got, they will cut these dies absolutely no problem. Oh, right, let's have a look. Look, my dies come straight out there. And can you see it's got that structural support? So if we wanted to literally make the card like that, Joe, it's still going to hold up. They're so clever how they've been designed. Can I just say, our team are so awesome, Joe. I mean, we just got to take a moment to appreciate just how absolutely awesome they are, right? So that has got that structural support top and bottom if you want it. However, if you want to take it a little bit further, look what I've done with this one here. I've just started doing all of my matting and layering. And once you add the matting and layering on, it is going to just slightly adjust that structural integrity of it. So what I always recommend at this stage is use your dotty tape pen to just put plenty of tape all the way behind this jaw. So I've got tape on all the way around behind the friend. And then you're going to use your straight tape pen, I mean you can use your straight or your dotty, to put tape at the top and also the bottom. And then if you go for that acetate that we've got on the shore, you're going to be able to put a piece of acetate straight behind, and it's just going to give it extra strength there. So you won't see, but it just will give it that extra little bit of strength. So if it's a card that's going to get handled a lot, which let me tell you, this is a card that's going to get handled a lot, that will give it that structural support ready to be handled. Now, something else that you could do is you could take this die cut, right? You could do it an extra time. So I'm just going to take all my pieces off here. You could do it an extra time here onto another piece of cardstock. So I'm going to just do it onto something slightly different. I think that's going to need a little bit more tape there. Hold it in place, and I'll show you how you can trim a little bit away. So if we wanted to go over this, because let's face it, right, that looks really good, but it's not standing out that much, right? So if you wanted to go and stand out, what you're going to do is you're going to die cut it like this. We've got that friend there, right? And then just take out your little snips. And we're just going to go around and we're just going to cut your little snips onto the edge here. We've also got that little dot that we want to pull in there as well. So we want that dot, there it is. And then this one here, so we're going to come around there like that. And then the same on the bottom ones. So you're just kind of following the text as it goes round, Joe, can you see?
Yeah, people are loving these, Sara.
Oh, yeah,
Karen Wilkins says they look like so much fun and must have. Judy said this is one of the main sets that I'm interested in. It's beautiful. Beverly said I was eyeing these from the booklet. Now I just need them. Jeanette also saying, oh my, you could really have some big fun with these. I love the way they work. Donna says she's sold on them as well, and they are definitely a need. For Geraldine. I think people are going to absolutely love these. What I love is that they're kind of like funky, Sara, but really lovely legible writing as well at the same time. I just think they're beautiful.
It's that lovely kind of handwriting font, isn't it? Like the brush lettering one that's super popular, but it's just even another level still. So I've got there my little dotty eye on the friend, and then this is going to be, you're going to use a stamp set, stamp out for an amazing, and I've got here for an amazing. Let's put that on, cross the corner like this, and then there is my die cut for an amazing friend. And how simple was that to do? Now you've got the idea, I want you to see some of the other things that you could be doing, okay? So let's go, first of all, with what we always call the concept suite. So, if you've got your concept suite, how about doing, so this is like a lovely base box here. Oh, if I lift you off this, because this is the lid, Joe. It's sitting in its lid here.
Oh, nice.
So there is the lid that you could put on, and you could be cutting all the way around the outside of the box like that. Or you could be doing cards. You know how we do the rounded piece on the front? You could do like a dome-fronted card with your words inside. Now that's a portrait dome front or a landscape. So this one domes that way. This one domes that way, right? So it just shows you can do a sideways dome or an up and down dome. You can do them into the front of your boxes. You could be doing them, look, this is super clever, this, right? Onto a card. So you've got one at the bottom and then also one at the top with a piece behind there. Really clever, this one here, okay? Then if we go this one here, look, you know them tent-fold cards that I love doing, Jo? How incredible do they look as like a tent-fold like that? You can be doing them just as flat cards and sticking your cardstock behind. We can do your stepper cards like I've just done there, where it goes right through to behind if you want. Up on the sides of your cards, it's going to look really good. Different sizes of card. Now this one here is actually an easel card.
Nice.
So you see that, and then how that's going to look when it's made up in a coloured version, there's that exact card with your thanks. Just really different, really unique. I don't know about you, but I'd never seen anything like this before. And I just thought it was really unique and really different. Try putting them on a jaunty angle. I mean, these are going to be the simplest cards, but the most incredibly effective ones. Now, I'll try and run you through those authorships again one last time. So if you can get yourself in the authorship program, you'll have the chance there to be able to go back and look through them, okay? So in your first set that you've got coming to you, you get thankful, sympathy, and hello you. Then in the next one that comes in October, you're going to have congrats, party and celebrate. Then the next one after that, your authorship 3 is called family, coming in December. So that gets you the mother and the father and also the set that says my love. And then if you want to complete your authorship, just finish off that whole collection. Happy Times has got new baby, new home, and also your awesome. But just to remind you, what comes in your first shipment, so this is what's going to come to you as soon as you order this. And you could be ordering this today. You could potentially have this around the time of the show. So you get birthday, so sending birthday wishes. Then we've also got thanks, so thanks for everything, for example. You've got in there with love. And then finally, you've got friend. And I just couldn't help but show you a couple of these last cards, Jo, to finish you up. I mean, come on, is this not the most fantastic, unique, exciting, innovative, totally different set? These are coming up, remember, in the 5 o'clock show. So the first time you'll get to see them will be then. But you've seen it now. You've seen all the cards you can be making. You've seen how everything works. You've seen the demonstration. And they'll be in 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock, stock permitting. So as long as we've got stock, you'll see them in both of those shows. However, that's questionable in my mind, because I think this is going to be one of those items that absolutely flies.
I have to agree. A lot of people talking about how much they love them in the booklet, but seeing them actually live, they really must have them. Geraldine Olsen, you are the winner of these. Please drop us a line to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Prizes@crafterscompanion.com. I really want to share with you some awesome Aperture stamps that we have got. 2 options for you here. So the first one you're going to be able to get your hands on is the roses and the butterflies. Now, I mean, can you ever have too many butterflies in your stash? Plot twist, the answer is no. What you've got in here is that beautiful frame, but what we've done is we've really maximised and used every single element of that stamp. So what you've got in here is embellishments. You've also got sentiments in here as well, with the butterfly design, and then also in that gorgeous floral heart design too. So let me show you the kind of thing that you're going to be creating with these. What I love about them is you can make them look a little bit shabby chic. You can also take these a little bit mixed media without the need to do mixed media. You've got some aperture on these too, so you can colour these if you want to. The other one we've got for you is the wild blooms too. So this is your other option. It's the wild blooms. This is beautiful. This reminds me of beautiful wild flowers that you see growing in the wilderness. That's what you've got here with this. Again, you've got the interchangeable sentiment. Either use this sentiment that's here, bring one of your other sentiments in. How about turning that into an aperture if you wanted to? How about a gorgeous floral shaker card? Yes, please. And you've got embellishing elements too, and you've got sentiments again. You've got it with this design here, and then you're also going to get it here in the gorgeous frame. I love these two little birdies that you've got perched up here. You've got that good luck sentiment, but it will interchange with all the others. Let me show you some of the things that you're going to be able to do with this. So absolutely, I'm going to get Sara to retie that for me in a second. But you can see here some of the gorgeous effects you can do. I absolutely love this as well. How about fussy cutting that out and mounting that up on an embossed background? It's completely up to you. Now, there are some other brilliant things that I think you might want to go for with these too. So we will have the 8x8 stamping platform with the magnetic base that is going to be available for you, which is brilliant. We've also got a brilliant quick dry ink bundle available for you. 36 of our quick dry ink pads in there, a complete collection for you. So you will be able to get those in there. They are going to be available in the show too. And that is all coming up for you in the 1 p.m. show. And 1 p.m. is where we're going to be sticking for the moment. However, I do need to remind you to make sure you have downloaded that booklet, because the booklet is where everything is, all the inspiration, all the products. It will click and link through to the HSN website as soon as those products go live as well. So you know you never need miss anything. Anne saying, naturally, I want the birds and the butterflies. Kim saying, how can I resist these? Lisa says, oh, imagine your metallic markers on those. Yes, please.
Yes.
That'd be beautiful, wouldn't it, Sara?
Oh, I'd love it. Oh, the metallic markers or your metallic ink pads, they would be amazing, wouldn't they? Don't you just love, Joe, how you like click your fingers and I'm in a different part of the studio?
I know, it's magic.
And you click again and I'm somewhere else. And then watch you click again and someone brings us a cup of tea, which we're an hour in, which is cup of tea.
One over here.
Yes.
I found it. I'm off for my tea.
Cup of tea time. Right, so here's the great news with these. This is one of those items that was a complete sellout on HSN. You asked us to get it back. We've reordered it. It takes that long for the reorder to be manufactured and slotted into the schedule, but it is coming up in the 1 o'clock show, and it is those gorgeous border cutting dies that you've been desperate. I know so many of you have been desperate for us to get back. Now, there's two choices, 4 in each choice. So we've basically brought the original shipment back and then also taken the most popular designs that you said from the auto ships and put them into a secondary option, okay? So in your first option here, which is called Classic, I believe. So this is called Classic. That's the one that's on your screen. You're going to get the Elegant Rose. So can you see it cuts onto the edge of your card, but then these are brilliant for paper piecing. So you get the Elegant Rose. You also get the delightful butterflies in this one. The butterflies are always super popular. You know you love that. So it's called Butterfly Breeze. So, and again, they're all made to be able to do your paper piecing if you want. Now, this is they're like bubbles. So it's called Cascading Circles. But I think these are brilliant for like any cards with your champagne pieces on. And then also the heart confetti, which is just absolutely amazing. So they all cut on the edge like that, and then you can piece back into them if you want. So that is your classic collection if you want to go for the classic. Your second option is called Birthday, and in your Birthday you've got the options which have the gorgeous little cupcakes that go down the side. So those are your cupcakes, called Party Cakes, this one. That's got a little bit of glitter card behind. Can you see, Joe?
It's gorgeous,
isn't it?
With
the glitter card.
Glittery cupcakes, yes please.
Yes, we're taking them, absolutely. Then you've also got the floral one in this one here. So you can see there, that's your daisy chain that goes on the bottom of here. You've got your one with the balloons in. This is the one that I'm going to demonstrate, your balloon bouquet. And then you've also got the shining stars in this one too. So you can see why these are just absolutely brilliant for some of your birthday cards in here. So those are the options that you've got in there. I'm going to go straight into a demo, Joe, and then I'm going to take you through what we call the concept suite for how these work, okay? So my demo with this one, I've started off, because we're going to do a slight fold back card on this, I've done this at the height of the butterfly. So can you see, if I show you the design, all of these are designed to be just less than 6 inches. So I've done my card at the same height, I've done it at 6 inches high. And it's like a long thin one, so I'm going to have the base, and then I'm going to fold that in, and I've put score lines in here, and then fold that back. so that we've got the base that goes on there, and then I'm going to put my balloons coming down here. Now, can you see the cutting line starts there, Joe, runs all the way around, stops on the bottom. So if we put that right on the edge of the card and just hold that in place with a little bit of tape, it's not going to budge as we go through the die cutting machine. Now, this is where it stays connected, which means you want to put your tape up on this part here. I'm going to die cut that out, and then we're going to stick some acetate behind it and piece it all in.
Brilliant. Lots of people loving these as well. Lots of people already got them, of course. Terry Lee says, cascading circles I use so often, such a multitasker. Medley says, I have these and I love them. I'm always finding myself reaching for one of them as well.
Good to hear these from people.
Michelle loves the balloons. Debbie saying another awesome demonstration. April just loves all of our dies. Absolutely all of them, Sarah.
Very
I don't
good
think you're
point.
alone. A lot of people talking about how they're going to use them. Paper piecing seems to be the one that's coming up the most with the blues.
Well, that's what I'm going to do with this one. So can you see, actually, as it's gone through, Joe, it leaves all these little balloons here, right? So these are what you can cut in different colours and piece them back in. So what I've actually done is I've done a set, popped them through and cut them out in 3 different types of glitter card. So I've got enough to do 3 cards here, but I thought we could do a little bit of mixing and matching. So there's the card base, kind of ready to go as it was, right? That's going to just fold in like this. Now what you need to do is you need to do a little bit of decoration onto that. So I've done my one here, where I've just added a little bit onto here. This is going to fold over. And you've got that fold down here as well, Joe, just like you've seen me do. So that is exactly the same card now, just with those little bits of decoration on. And then I've got a little piece of acetate. So the trick is with your paper piecing is you're going to stick your acetate behind, right? Now, whenever we're sticking acetate or anything fine like this, I want you to use your dotty tape pen, because we need to make sure that we get tape all the way into every little nook and cranny around there, Joe, right? So I'm using the dotty tape pen for that. And then my straight tape pen to come down here to make sure we've got plenty of tape really well stuck. Now, here's my acetate. I always worry that I won't be able to see the acetate if I put it down for a second. So there's my acetate, goes along there perfectly. Now, you can't see that acetate behind, so I always find it's fine just to stick it on. You could, if you want, trim round up to the edges of the butterflies, but I don't think it's necessary. And then it's just a case of choosing the balloons.
Butterflies.
Have I called them butterflies again?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realise I'd done it then. But the butterfly one in this collection is lovely. So I can see people doing a lot of butterflies, so it wouldn't surprise me.
A lot of people talking about using their sparkle pens on these as well. I love that idea. Paula is loving the butterflies. Valerie's just saying she's loving watching this preview simply for learning all the new techniques, Sarah, if nothing more, which I think is awesome. Stacey's never tried paper piecing before. Do you know what? If you'd never tried, this die is surely the perfect starting point, Sarah.
This is the one to go for. I'm just going to tell you, you've never done paper piecing before. You're going to get any one of these and it will work an absolute dream. I mean, look at this. How ridiculously easy is that to do? Paper pieced straight in. And then all I'm doing, you see, that's folded up there. And we've just got this absolutely awesome looking balloon, floating balloons down the side of our card, all ready to go. Absolutely fabulous. Now, that's just one. Are you ready? I did say I would run you through the concept suite. Right?
Oh, yes, please.
So here we go. I'm concept suiting to the nth degree. So you've got your gatefold, so fold back gatefold cards. This is perfect for. Now that's them cascading circles that you said people were really raving about. Same here on a fold back card. Oh yes, imagine these across a double Z fold. Nice. How amazing they're going to look. Or here you've got the cascading circles down like a shaped card. Can you see? That would be brilliant. It's like a bathtub, that one, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Right, here we go. Here's your Z fold cards. So there's your butterfly breeze in this one. So you could have it along the top, along the front of your Z, or along both. They're going to lend themselves really well to that. Your rose is in that same set. That's brilliant for your fold back cards like this. Also though, onto the front of a card where you want one going one way and one going the other. How fabulous is that? And obviously that's cut right through to the front of the card. That would be lovely in a box lid as well, that. Or look at this one here. so just onto the front of a panel, so you could just do a whole topper piece, would look amazing. Or that same rose onto the side of a very, very simple card. Now your heart confetti's also in this first one. So these are all the ones that are in your classic collection, okay? So there's loads there. And then also, if we move on to your birthday set, so there is the balloons that we were talking about. That's just layered up. Or because these would work both ways, look at this one here. So we've done them on both sides. So we've cut once into the front, opened it up, then cut once into the other side. And you can't tell which one's the front and which one's the back as it was. That's what I've just shown you, which is paper piecing them back in. Also in this set, you've got your party cakes. Now look at this here. Fabulous. Onto it. Look at that. Onto an easel card with your party cakes up the side. I'm desperate to do that one. I've never done one of those cards and I really fancy it now. Nice and simple. Really going to town here though. Nice big card with the party cakes all the way around all four sides. Aren't they incredible?
Absolutely beautiful. And because they're edgeables, the great thing is you're going to be able to use them in so many different ways. We better give these away, hadn't we? Marcia Pahalia. Marcia Pahalia, you are the winner. Please email us. We'd love to send them to you. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Loads of you loving those as well. Mary Lee saying the cupcakes are so cute, would be a great addition to Twist and Pop. Jackie says they're so simple yet so amazing. Carolyn saying I love these. The rose is definitely my favourite. Jackie saying about how you can be used for any age, which is brilliant too. And Roberta says missed these the first time round, but definitely not this time. Absolutely, snap them up. Don't forget as well that the booklet really is your go-to guide because you've got 172 pages crammed full of incredible products in there. You've also got loads of inspiration in there. You're going to find out what time the shows are at, who's going to be hosting the shows with Sara. You're going to find all the products in there. It really is your go-to. Get it downloaded. Make sure you start to mark off all of the awesome products that you are going to be going for in those shows on Monday and Tuesday. Now, I love the sentiment one, Sara, but I did manage to get a little bit of a cheeky look at what is coming up next. And my, oh my, if you saw them in the booklet and you love them, prepare to have your crafty minds blown with these, Sara.
We love when we do like an edgeable die or create a card die or any sort of die with like a butterfly in. I like to lift the wings. Yep. Well, what I thought was, how awesome would it be to have a set of butterfly dies where you could cut anywhere onto your card, onto your box. If you've got the Pro, you could be cut onto your scrapbook pages, put your butterfly wherever you want and the wings would lift. And then I thought, what else could you lift? You could lift dragonfly wings, we could lift fairy wings, we could lift bits of a star, bits of a flower, bits of a heart. So these are the liftables. So let me just show you this. Hashtag incredible, right? This is what we're talking about. So can you see there, the little fairy wings lift up, but it's not a create a card die where you have to have the fairy in a certain place. You can just put any little bit of the fairy anywhere you want. You've got different sizes of the fairies. Or, look at this one here, like a whole 3D hat made here, where the stars all fold up and lift up from the project, right? Or you maybe want to be doing, look at these, there's the butterflies I was talking to you about. So butterflies on any shape, any style card you want, at all, no exception, Joe, lift the butterfly wings. I mean, can I just say, this was one of my ideas at the product development day. You know, I get really excited about them and I was like, this was one of mine, this was one of mine. This was one of mine, right? So can you see that again, the dragonflies here, and then you just lift the dragonfly wings however you want. Or you want to do your dragonflies or your butterflies into a box. You can do that straight into the front of one of your boxes, one of our exploding boxes even. And then look here, you've got your little butterflies. On every option where we've got to add a butterfly, we've added a butterfly, and every one of these butterfly wings lifts up, right? Now let's have a little look. I'm going to get these moved out the way. Now there is an option. There isn't really an option. We shouldn't have bothered doing this as an option. We should have just made this optionless and you had to get all of them. What I will do though is show you the variant, let's just say, right? So in your nature, right? So your nature has the butterfly. So this is what I'm talking about, Jo. When I say, oh, don't you go flying around here, you just look lovely. Right, so you've got all these different sizes of butterfly dies, which you can position wherever you want on your card, or your box, or your easel card, or your 3D hat, or whatever it is you've made. And then the butterfly wings will just all lift up. You also have in this set the dragonflies, which, believe it or not, is my joint top favourite in this collection. So joint top favourite, the dragonflies, and I just love that you've got these little tiny mini ones and the larger ones and everything in between. Now also with this set, so the butterflies, the dragonflies and the pointed petals. So this is where you can do a whole flower and then lift up sometimes 2 layers of petals within each flower, right? So that is going to give you like this sort of effect here with the little flowers.
Nice.
So that's the first option, right? The second option is called shapes. So this one, really clever. These have got your shining stars. So can you see all your stars are going to lift up, nip. It is like a nip, isn't it? So you can see there how the die works and how it's got that little bit where it stays connected so that they just nip and lift up, which is exactly what you're seeing on that lovely 3D hat that I've shown you. Who's made this one? One of Joanne. She sent this over from America and it stayed intact. Isn't that brilliant? Also in this set, I think you'll be using this one all the time, are the happy hearts. So can you see they nip up in exactly the same way? So they look fabulous. And then this card here, this is one of Jo's. I love this one. Can you see how they've just nipped as they've come down like in little dangling lines like that, but they all nip and lift up. Very, very clever. And then this set you absolutely have to have because it's got that beautiful fairy. So it's got the one big kind of showcase fairy, and then she's got her little friends that go with her that all have the little detailed wings that lift up there as well. Now, I've got loads and loads of samples, a concept suite and everything to show you, but before we did any of that, I wanted to demo how all of these worked, okay?
Loads of love for these, Sarah. What a
be.
novel concept. The liftables are outstanding. Dawn says it's such a great collection. And Linda says, OMG, the fairy wings in the box pick me up off the floor. And Joanne also, OMG, love, 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 love these liftables. I think people are definitely going to be grabbing both sets of these, judging by the comments, Sarah.
No, there's the fairy in the box that we were talking about. Isn't she just absolutely outstanding? And what I love is, because you can position them wherever you want, you've got them here. Look at this. Now, I'll be really honest. So these are one of the concepts that we developed when we developed the Gemini Pro. Because I was thinking, imagine if you've got scrapbook pages and you're wanting to do scrapbook pages and put a fairy anywhere on a 12 by 12 page, you absolutely can do that. Let's have a look. Let's give a shout out for this. This is one of Carol Lorriman's as well, this one. I love that design, right? So put that to one side. I'll show you the concept suite, but let's get started on a card, right? So what I've got here, Jo, is I've just got a little bit of watercolour cardstock where we've got the background piece there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to lay my dragonfly. So let's have the large dragonfly on the front. Let's go for little friendly dragonfly down here. We've got another big one. We'll have that down this element down here. And then I'm going to put these other little ones all the way around the outside. And you get loads. I mean, how many is this in the pack, Jo? Crikey, it's loads. I'm not even counting them as we go. Can you see? So all these little mini ones, they just fill this space if you want with the tiny little pieces. So just get them however you're feeling comfortable with, like that. And then what I'm going to do, Jo, just for ease, where are my Gemini plates? Here we go. Right, I'm going to take these and I'm going to try and pick these up on my... Oh, look at that.
Yes.
So I've put them on there and then I can lie this on, which means we can die cut. Obviously this will have to go underneath here. So we can die cut it without having to tape all of these down. So I'm going to lie that on there now, take that through, do all of that cutting. Now, if you just wanted to do one or two, obviously you could just tape them down like we would usually, but to do all 9 in one go saves us taking the tape off with this one as well, okay?
I love the dragonflies, Sarah, because they signify new beginnings, which seems very apt at the moment, doesn't it?
Oh, how lovely. I think that's really lovely, that. There we go. Let's lift all these off. And then, of course, any of these that have just had a little bit, you know, where you've just got the little bits to pop out in the middle, And it's just some of the very, very intricate ones, Jo. You're going to pop out those centerpieces. But with each one of these, what you've got is, you've got that dragonfly. And when we get it from this stage here, then the wings are going to lift up. So each one of these, you're going to get those wings lifted up, even the little tiny mini ones. And I just think they're really different and unusual. And they're going to work with absolutely everything else that you've got in your collection, Jo. They're so generic and like easy to work with, right? So for that one there, Jo, just to keep it simple, I'm going to go straight. I made a nice simple card there. That would just go onto the front of the card. You could just add a little sentiment here. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. And you've got that lovely card. And I've got this one here where I've got my card all stuck together. Look how fabulous this looks. Now you've seen how they work with the elements lifting up. I'm going to go through my concept suite, Jo.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to go through my massive concept suite and just show you. So you won't be able to see this, but this, you know, if you do the little ones with the tea lights, and then you use the tea lights, I think, yeah, you can kind of see if I put it behind, right? So you could put your tea lights behind with a little bit of vellum behind there, or TP cards.
Nice.
Look at this with your TP cards with the butterflies. I love the butterfly. The butterflies, the dragonflies, and the fairy for me. Anything with wings like that lift up, I just think are absolutely spectacular. But then to give you an idea, here we go. So there's your fairies on like a stepper card. You've seen me do loads of these recently on Crafters TV as well. Now these are obviously all going to go a little bit flat because we've got them piled up in the studio here. But can you see, as soon as you start to lift them, it really gives it's like a shadow effect coming off the back, isn't it? And we've just done them on black and white here, but you imagine starting to do them onto all of your coloured cards, and I love that you can stick them anywhere. So it's exactly the same if you want to just do nice simple butterfly or dragonfly cards. I mean, this one here, nothing simple about this, like a fold back one with some dragonfly. So it's like a whole flurry of dragonflies coming to the fore. Remember, you've also got, if you want to do things like your easel cards, and I love this idea, you could use the stars as an easel. So you could always use this, Jo, and can you see, because only one side of the star lifts up, you could use that as your stopper on your easel. And you've got that with all these large ones because only part of it lifts up. I love that idea. Z-fold cards, they're going to be brilliant onto your Z-fold cards here. And of course, they're all going to lift out. So even putting them into like the back of your cards like this. Love that idea of cutting them into the front of the card or into the front of your boxes. Any of you who've got the Gemini Pro, I think these are they're not a thinking about it, they're an absolutely have to have it type card. Oh, and then these cards, I forget what these are called, Jo, but you know the ones where they kind of they all slot into each other. Love that with the different shape hearts on them. But it doesn't have to just be cards. I mean, look at this here. I love this idea. You can go around like a what you call this, like a napkin ring. You can do it. Oh yeah, look at this one here. Look at that there. So a 3D card and then into your frame. So you've got your main piece and then some little bits around the frames on the sides. I can't wait till we get to do our full 2-hour craft along or a masterclass with these, because there are so many things that you could be doing. I mean, the ideas, I've spent the last 6 months looking at these along with all the other products that we have. But even now, just seeing what our designers have done, the ideas are free-flowing.
They really are, and people are loving these as well. Yolanda's saying they are adorable. Again, so many ways to use these, says Lynn. Who else have got? The comments are coming through so fast, Sarah. I can barely read them. People love them. April saying they're a must-have. Dolores saying great idea, using one as a stopper for an easel. Laurie Mazzio, you are the winner. Congratulations. You need to drop us an email, please, to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. All the details just there, so we can get them sent out to you, because I think that would be absolutely lovely. Laurie, please let us know. Show us some of the things that you create with them, because we would love to see them. Don't forget as well, that product, along with all the other products that are in this preview and on the craft day, of course, are in the booklet for you. And that means that you will be able to go there and have a little look, see what time everything is on, get lots of inspiration as well. 172 pages of happiness for you in that booklet, which I think is absolutely incredible. And there is so much more still to come. This next one, Sarah, when we were sort of prepping the run through, this was one of the ones that I was like, oh, now that's awesome.
I thought you were going to say when we were prepping the runway, because it feels like a runway and about 15 tables laid out, all ready to switch around with here. This fabulous. And I'm going to see if someone will run and turn the lights off. Because I'll just go, right?
I'm so good at the lights, so, don't you worry about this.
Get geared up ready. John, don't worry, we turn the lights off, there's not a power cut. They're about to go, and it goes. Ready? Yes, whoa. That is exactly what I wanted to show you. How amazing are these? John's having his panic attack. Don't worry, John, we'll all come back on. How, right, but you had to see that. You had to see that to experience it, okay? They're our abstract creator card dies. We have 6 of them bundled into 2 collections, but they work, so they're a creator cards, they're going to cut in, but they are a shaped creator card, which means that for paper piecing, oh, hello, yes, paper piecing, absolutely gorgeous. Here's another one, paper pieced. Absolutely knock it out the park, spectacular. And, oh my word, shaker cards. If you love shaker cards, Joe, I'm just going to tell you now, there is no better design to do with shakers than this one here. This is just absolutely knock it out the park, incredible. So many different things you can do with them. Now, are you ready to see the different options, okay? Now, the first set is your butterfly, leaf and star. You're going to have to get all 6 of these because they are so different, so spectacular. Really simple. So you get the dies and then also that little set of stamps to go with them. So that is your butterfly. Then there's your star, which is the one that you saw in that gorgeous box that we turn the lights down for, which is this one here, which, can you see, it's got a little bit of vellum behind it. So they've just had, and we've done so many beautiful vellums recently, Joe, that you're absolutely going to have your choice of vellums for that one. It looks like frosted, doesn't it? And then also that leaf, which is the one that I was showing you, looks fabulous when it's been paper pieced.
Beautiful. Really,
this is one of Katie's, again, sent it over from the US. Our US design team got all their samples in for the show this time, for the preview, so you get to see them all. That is the first set of 3. The next set, you absolutely have to have these as well, right? So this one is your heart in there. So that's the heart made up of all the little mini hearts. Then the cake. I haven't even shown you any samples of the cake yet. These are one in here. I'm going to lift it off. So it's balloons inside the cake this time, right?
Wow.
So you've got your balloons inside the cake, and then also the one that I absolutely adore. I'm just going to tell you now, my kids' party invites this year, this is what we're using. This is the one we're going to be doing it with. Now, let's just show you some of the concept suite here, right? Because it's a shame this box has got a little bit damaged because it's fabulous, right? That would be the lid on your box there. And that is, so you see it there plain, but then it's here all done up and it just looks fabulous. That is nice and simple, just into the front of a box. Or gift bags. Again, those of you with your Gemini Pro could be positioning these wherever you want. This is just a nice gift bag with it in there. Gift bag, and also one of your Aperture, one of your Aperture cards with a domed front on there. So your domed front Apertures, if you want to do them into some different shaped cards, like this one here, into your twisted easel. But can you see twisted easel, but cut into the twisted easel, because it's a creator card. Just so different, Joe, to anything else. I think anything we've ever done, but anything I've ever seen any company do in the past as well.
What the comments keep saying is nothing like this in my stash, and people have been saying that about several of these collections. Imagine making a box of sweets, says Stacey. Carla says, wow, they're absolutely amazing. Shelley says they look so cool. Shadiah said, I've literally had to take a break. You guys are making me so dizzy with all of this fabulousness. You could just pause us briefly if it gets too much. If you're having like a fabulousness craft overload, just take a slight break. But yes, so much wonderful stuff.
Right, come on, I'm still just showing you the concept suite. So look at these here. There's your easel. Oh my life. Butterflies cut into the front of an easel, absolutely. And then look at this one here. This is just simple, into the front of a card. I've got some super simple ones, Joe, as well as some really advanced ones. That is lovely because can you see they're all inside on little foam pads? So they all line up absolutely perfectly. I just can't wait. Oh, inside of like a, can you see inside of like a pop-out card like that, onto your stepper cards where they go into a slightly different place. Now, we will be doing a craft along with these. So remember, get yours ordered, get them home, and in a few weeks' time, live on Crafters TV, we will be doing a full-on craft along where you can get these out, we can make something together. We'll be doing masterclasses where we teach you loads of different ideas of what you can be making with these. I know we only get to show you them for about 10 minutes tonight and give you a little bit of an idea, but this is just the start of all the education that we do here at Crafters TV. So you just get, if you tune in for these HSN previews, you basically get the first look out of anyone, anywhere in the whole wide world. And then once you get them home, then we do all of the educational support, teaching you how to use these, how to get the most from them, different things that you could be making, and how to take everything on to the next level. All right? So that's just seeing them. Are you ready to do a nice bit of a card?
Oh, yes, please.
Right. I'm just going to turn my little candle off in here so we don't waste the battery. Isn't that lovely? Whole big candle holder there. I love that one. One of my favourite samples of the whole night, that one. Huge well done to Julia. Oh, Julia did this one. Our Julia.
Nice.
So I hope she's watching. She probably won't be because she's not in America. She's over here in the UK, so she won't even be seeing this preview because it's only on our US page. Right, here we go. So if I take just a piece of Centura Pearl, and I'm just going to take my hearts and die cut the hearts into it. Nice and simple. In fact, you know what? Do you think that might fit through our MIDI? I think that might just whiz straight through our MIDI, Joe, just for speed. I'm going to piece that one through, and then I'm just going to layer it up onto the front of the card.
Awesome. Loads and loads of love for these. These are awesome. I don't have anything like this, says Christina. Pamela says, I thought I was done, but I need these, 100%. Teresa loves all the creator cards. A lot of love still for the lifting dies as well. People still talking about those. A lot of love generally for the preview and also the booklet. Dolores says, I am glad my husband spoils me because I am going bonkers with ideas watching this preview.
Yes, that's you and me both. And you and me both going bonkers for this preview. Right, that is my base piece there, Joe. And then all you're going to do is you're going to mat and layer that onto a little bit of pink cardstock to give us like a nice background. Then what I'm going to do is I've just taken some kind of, these are useful hearts, by the way, for like your shaker cards or something. I've just got some coordinating cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is I've got some of our double-sided adhesive. So can you see if I just peel the back off there? That's the backing, not the adhesive, Sarah. And then we're going to position that straight on here. Now, you've got different choices when you're doing your, if you're doing your cards to paper piece with. This is one way of doing it. So can you see if I take that on there, Joe, pop that in, and then I'm going to bring the MIDI back out, and I'm going to die cut this, and we're going to die cut some of the red hearts that we can put into the centre.
Awesome.
So this is how you do your paper piecing, guys. For any of you who love paper piecing, these are the dies to go for to get your paper piecing started.
People absolutely loving them. The cake as well is going down particularly well. People saying your invitations are going to look off the chart. Amazeballs, Sarah.
Why, thank you very much. Right, let's have a little look. So this is this one here at the bottom. So can you see, because we put that sticky on the back, Joe, all you then do is pull the stickiness off the back, she says optimistically, getting the nails in there. So you're going to peel that off the back, and then that is just going to piece in here and stick down perfectly. Now what I've done is, I've done this with the different hearts. I've done it once in the red and then once in that lovely green.
Nice.
So I'm just going to piece some of them in green, some of them in red, and then leave some of them in pink for you as well.
Lots of love for the leaf as well, in particular. Loads of people seem to be loving that. So simple yet so beautiful is what Lisa is saying. Sarah is in. I am in. I want it all overload. I don't think you're alone. So many cute items, says Norma. Also, Shawneen saying, I want these now. I don't know if I can wait for them to be delivered. Jacqueline said, so great, I got my Pro for my birthday. Gives me so many options. Loving all the ideas for the boxes with these. Definitely going to be ordering these fast, says Jean, because no doubt they will sell out very, very quickly.
Yeah, they will. These are on in the 9 a.m. hour, but yeah, this is one of the ones I don't expect to last, if I'm being totally honest. Only one airing as well of these.
Awesome. Make sure you snap them up. And you know the best way to know if they are live or when they go live is to check that link, which is available right there in the booklet for you. So get that downloaded. You know you're never going to miss out on any of these fantastic products. And it also tells you in which airing each of the products are going to be as well. So it means that you're definitely not going to miss anything. And there's loads of inspiration for you as well. A lot of excitement about the idea of having a craft along with these as well, Sara.
Yes.
Fair to say that we provide you with a craft along for pretty much all of our launches now over on Crafters TV. So you know that you're going to have loads of inspiration ready to go. Once you've got them home, you had a bit of practice, run them through a few times, you know there's not long to wait then, Sara, until we can all craft along together.
Exactly, Joe. So here we go. You've done a little bit of paper piecing, left some of them blank, got some of them on. That is going to go on the front of your card. And I've just got here a nice simple easel where I've done all the matting and layering already. And actually, if you want to look at the one I've just finished, I used more of the red and then saved the red for this one. Can you see? So you just piece them back in, and that makes a super simple base card. Now, did you say there was getting a lot of love coming in for the leaf? This is the same technique done with the leaf this time, with a little bit of different colours of the pearl. Isn't that fabulous? Now the heart, I just think on this box here, this box is absolutely incredible. So I love this design idea with the box. And then this has got one of those little butterflies on the front as well. So you can put your own little butterfly on. If you want to do your shaker cards, now you know how that's going to work. Use your creator card to cut into the front. Do your shaker cards with these. On the front of your boxes, there's the shaker on the front of the box this time, Joe. So many different ideas. Once you get this home, trust me, you are going to be thrilled. By the time we do these on Crafters TV in a few weeks' time, you are going to be so brimming with ideas. It's going to be one of those shows where we get loads and loads of samples sent in from everyone.
Absolutely. I know everyone is going to love these. Carol saying OMG, these are adorable. Sarah, Deborah saying, my husband doesn't care what I buy, he even helps the UPS guy bring my boxes in. How fabulous is that? Which is amazing. We are going to give these away as well. Cindy says, you convinced me, Sara. I have to get them. Ellen Miller on Facebook. Ellen Miller, you are the winner. You know what you need to do. Drop us an email to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. That is prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Now, I want to show you something that was very, very busy previously, and it is back in stock. Now, it is the Make a Statement dies and stamps. What you're actually going to get is you're going to get 26 in here. So you're going to get A all the way through to Z, which is brilliant. You get the letter die itself, as you can see here, beautifully detailed, gorgeously intricate, and it's the different design for you of the same theme away through all the letters. Then what you've got is a selection of stamps to enable you to create your own sentiments. So in this one, it's amazing. You can have that with you have a, you are, and also day. And what it then means is then it gives you so many different options when it comes to what you're going to create with these. So think about using all of your different patterned papers in there. You've also got aperture on the letters, so it means that you can play around with whatever it is that you're going to pop behind there as well. We then have, oh yeah, shaker cards. They are awesome. Excuse me. Think about using the letters on their own if you want to, because you've got a full alphabet here, so you have the ability to do that. And I mean doing things like this one here with your gorgeous baby card there, as you can see. That is a really, really stunning card, isn't it? I'll show you a couple more. I love this one. Gorgeous is one of my favourite words to say. Hello, gorgeous, as you can see just here. And you've got that just there. And remember, because it is a whole alphabet, you've got personalisation, you've also got the ability to pop your names in there. Imagine even doing things, Sara, like, you know, door signs and wall hangings. These are a big enough size to enable you to do that, aren't they?
And then that card you've just been shown, Joe, that would work with the liftables with the fairies on it. Just fabulous. And the thing is, when we brought these, because we'd done the preview of them, so many of you ordered them, they had about 3 minutes on air and they were just gone like that. And you know that happens so often with our shows. So that was almost a year ago. It takes us this long to remake them, bring them back in stock. So really exciting that you guys love them, right? Now, ready for the Lee Holland ones next. This is one of the items that people have been the most excited to see, okay? So there's two options. There's a set of 3 where you've got 2 backgrounds and also a stamp and die set. So I think I'll show you one of the collections and then you'll understand what I mean, okay? So we have 2 background pieces and they're all photopolymer stamps. So you can stamp the scene. So this beautiful, all original illustrations by Lee Holland, that beautiful background scene. So you've got the outdoor scene, which is the tree house, and then you've got also the outdoor scene, I don't know what it's called, this one, spring garden. Thank you very much, Erin, our lovely producer, keep me right. So there's my spring garden. Then what you do is you put the characters, so these 2 come with this amazing little set of characters, which are the stamps and then the dies, so that you can die cut and stamp them off and have all these little characters, Joe. So the idea is when you put them together, you're going to have these fabulous little pieces where the characters actually go on top of the background. So there's that lovely background, and then there's the little characters there, or you might want to do that same background and this time put the little campfire or the little tent in the background, however you want to do it. Remember, you've got the different sets. So you've got the set with the little spring garden, then you've also got the set that's got that lovely big tree scene on it if you want to put the tree onto there, and the little characters. Now, to be honest, they're just fabulous backgrounds just as they are, but then when you start to add the little characters in, I love this one with a little butterfly flying up there. So does that make sense now? You understand how they work. 2 backgrounds, and then to go with the 2 backgrounds, you've then got this wonderful set of little characters. So those are your outdoor scenes. Then we also have a set of indoors. Now they're kind of indoors, kind of outdoors. So you've got this lovely little spring house here. So it still is outdoors, but you can see that's going to work really, really well with this one here. So if I turn this around, let's make sure I get this the right way. That is it there. So it's called your cozy kitchen. And if I just show you that here with all, can you see all coloured up? And then you've got the little characters, and obviously the characters mix and match across all the sets, Joe, but everything is designed to work perfectly in conjunction with each other. But you get 2 of those there, and then 2 of those to go with this one here, where we've got the extra pieces, so all the little characters, and it's like the little hedgehog and the mice, and Lee Holland is known for his little cute characters like this. Now, if you absolutely love this, Joe, and you want to push the boat out, we do have an extra set, right?
Awesome.
So we have an extra one for those of you who do like a lot of wedding cards and things like this, right? This one here, it's called the Village Church Stamp. And then to go with the village church stamp, which is this one here, that doesn't have to be for weddings, any sort of church scene, I think it's wonderful. But then it comes with this set here, which is called On Your Special Day. And it's got the little bridegroom and the little bride, and then they go together and make that lovely scene, so that if you want to do, this is the scene here. How absolutely gorgeous is that, the little scene all put together, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to put these to one side, and I don't know if you've got any comments on what people say for these, but I'm going to flick through as many of these samples as we can. I'm going to see how close we can get into them. I'll go through all the samples so you can have a nice, clean, or up-close look while you're letting me know what everybody thinks of them.
Absolutely. They must be live, because Monkey Head Bonkers on YouTube has already managed to purchase these. Says they're amazing. Susan saying cuteness overload. A lot of people love the previous dragons that Lee did for us, so I know people are going to love these. Kathy saying, nice size for background, cute characters, so cool, have to have these, says Susan. Judy saying, I must have both sets, outdoor and indoors. And chosen by Erica, really appreciating the detail that are in all of these as well. The bunnies and the squirrels, Chandra is loving, particularly. Boho Funk says, look at that amazing house and tree and the church. To Maxine agreeing that the church scene is absolutely adorable. Susan saying, these Lee Hollands are so cute. I love that tree house. Cute, 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 cute is what we seem to be hearing. Diane says they're the cutest. Angie loves these. Sherry says they're cute as well. Adorable, says Joyce. Lots of people going for these. I must have both sets, says Judy. Outdoors and indoors. What I love about them, Sarah, is they're so different, aren't they, to what Lee has done for us previously,
yes.
Yet they still have that Lee Holland styling to them, which is awesome.
Do you know, he is so famous the world over, and he's famous for his images to colour. So if you want gorgeous stuff to colour, this is what Lee does. Lee does incredible artwork, just crying out to be coloured. But I think the difference that we've got here is to have the lovely background pieces, but then not only the background pieces, but then the background, and you can make your own story. So look at that. Same design in the background, totally different by putting the different stamps on there. And then it doesn't have to be that. You could have it totally different again by putting the little bunnies on. And then look how different the bunnies look outside the church versus the bunnies outside the spring garden, just in a different colour. And that's the beauty of doing all these in stamps. Now, I must say my favourite to colour is this tree. Look at all that detail on the leaves. If you're an alcohol pen colourist, let me just tell you, you are going to go bananas when it comes to colouring these in. Now, I've got a demo to do, Jo, so if I just get myself a little bit tidied up in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that lovely background piece, and then we're going to put some of the little characters onto the front.
Eleanor says these are so cute, they would be good for kids' cards too. Cynthia saying they're very precious. Jerry says the samples truly do sell these stamos, she says. I think she means stamos, but I quite like the idea of calling them stamos. Buying all of them, says Brigitte. OMG, I love Lee. Michelle loves these as well. Mary Knoll says, would love to add a little bit of sparkle to these. I think that would be great. Judy agreeing how cute they are as well. Which markers, Sarah, Boho Funk would like to know, do you think would work with these particular stamps?
Well, most of the samples we've had we've seen that people have done, they've done with them with our amazing tri-blend or your Spectrum Noirs. So anything that's basically alcohol based is going to work an absolute treat. To that end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this background stamp, and I'm going to do this along with the oh my word, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to do this with our alcohol proof ink. So can you see the Finesse Ink alcohol proof? And for those of you who've been waiting to get those back into stock, we are going to be getting these are all back in stock for this show.
They are indeed.
All these, Jo, just to warn you as well, all of Lee Holland's stamps are all photopolymer. He insists on it, as well do we, to be honest, because you just want such incredible detail in them. So you're going to stamp them all, and you're going to get that lovely detailed stamp.
Brilliant. The Finesse, Sarah, the Flagstone, the Pebble, the rustic brown and the black, all going to be restocked as well, which is fantastic. So do definitely grab those. They're going to be perfect, aren't they, Sarah, for doing this kind of stamping?
They are indeed, absolutely perfect. Now, I would literally be on all day, Jo, if I wanted to colour this image. However, I could quite happily sit and colour this image all day because it is such a gorgeous image. However, lovely producer Erin is reminding me I only have about 4 minutes left on this one. So what I will do is show you how to just get a nice kind of blended colour to start with. And this is another one. We'll be doing some of our Colour Me Happy shows with these. We'll be doing a lot of, no doubt be doing like a craft along or a masterclass with these as well in the coming few weeks. Basically, what we do is all of our programming on Crafters TV throughout May is going to be featuring all these items that are on May HSN. So don't worry that you're thinking, oh, I haven't seen the show schedule for these. I don't know when this is coming up. They will all be scheduled right throughout May. So whatever you're buying on HSN this week, you're then going to be able to kind of get them and work through with us as these all kind of come into stock, right? So all I'm doing, Jo, is tiny little bit. I'm just using the tri-blends with these, but like I said, any of your tri-blend or your alcohol-proof pens are all going to work in the same way. And all I'm doing is going from dark into the medium, and then also into a lighter shade of the pen, just so that we get a little bit of blend on each one. And I love this, so that you get your everything's looking so 3D. And can you notice they're all nice big spaces to do your colouring with, Jo, so you don't need to be an advanced colourist. You're just going to colour them through. You can already see how as that's evaporating, it's getting lighter and it's blending perfectly. You can see how we've got the shading on there. If I bring in the one that I've already done, this is the one that I've already coloured the whole thing for. Isn't that looking fantastic?
Awesome. Love
and then
the colours there.
For the actual card itself, what I've got is I've got the base card, which we're going to lay that up on the front, and then you've got all the little characters that you're going to stamp. So you've got all these little pieces, you've got the little raccoons. Should I show you them on here? You've got different sets here. This one here, you've got your little raccoon holding the little presents, little teepee tent here, the baby and the little rabbits that can go in the baby. But then also you could use that second set, if you're mixing and matching all of them, you could be using these ones here. So this is the set that I've used with the raccoon carrying the big birthday present. You've got the little hedgehog piece here. So loads of different ones that you can kind of mix and match on there. And all you're going to do is you're going to die cut them out and then just tell the story. So the hedgehog can be walking along the path to come to the party. The raccoon can be coming skipping out down the garden. We can have, we could be holding a little balloon on there, couldn't it? Yeah, we could have the little balloon going all the way up there. Actually, we'll take it going off there a little bit. We could have some bunting going on along the side here. So we'll add the bunting along there. And then, of course, you've got all the little sentiments like time to celebrate to finish it off. So you just piece everything wherever you want it to go to get that perfect finish. But you can mix and match all these characters. We have a lot of characters, so we did loads and loads of sets. We've chosen the kind of top 3 ones here. And 2 of them will come in conjunction with one of your extras. So basically 2 backgrounds with one of your sets of stamps and dies. The outdoors, the indoors, or you can go and choose the extra small set. I'm going to show you these last couple of cards that you haven't seen on here up close in detail. And then I know we're going to our Craig, aren't we, to see something that our Craig's got for us, Joe?
Yes, we certainly will be. Loads of love for these. Diane said, I love my tri-blend pen, so I need to colour these. Crafty Girlie says, so precious, just begging to be coloured with various medium. Lisa Banuelos saying, the Lee Holland wedding set is so perfect to add whimsy to a wedding card. Doing a rose gold wedding card for a September wedding, and alternately would love to also do a Holland card for some fun and delight as well. We are going to give these away, and Joe Holzer on YouTube, you are the winner. Joe Holzer, you need to drop us an email, please, Joe, to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Now we're going to have Craig joining us. I know, how exciting. He has got something that I know you are going to love from Sharon Callis. Take a look.
Hey guys, right, I am super excited to be part of HSN Craft Day this week. I cannot wait, and I am bringing you something fantastic. You may already be familiar with the name of Sharon Callis. Well, wait until you see the sensational succulent die set I'm going to show you. This is one of the dies. This is all about quilling flowers. Super, super simple. Run it through your die cutting machine. It's even going to go through your MIDI. It's going to look like this. We are simply going to fold them in half, and then taking our quilling tool, we are then going to roll them up to create a dimensional flower. Now, within the main set I'm going to be bringing you is the Lily China. Now, this one here and all the other ones are going to start to create real dimensional flowers. So you can then be mixing and matching like all of the samples, but this top one here is the Lily China. You can start to incorporate them with other products that are also coming to HSN as well. And then this is just bringing in a few that are also dotted about. So that's one of them. Then what I'm also going to be bringing you is the Neon Breaker. Now this one here, this has got much more of a larger opened end part. What you can do within this one here is you can create real dimension with them. Not only can you do cards, but why not start to do gifts as well? Maybe decorate your boxes as well. Maybe start to do home decor. Lots of different things that you can do. Even include them with folders. They might be coming to the show as well. So that's that one. But what I'm still going to be bringing you in with this main set as well, check this one out. Isn't it fabulous? This is our Merry Maiden on this one here. Longer arms, longer petals within this one here. What that can then enable you to do is do little tuck-ins like on this one here. So we're looking at the little red one that's in the middle here. Either use it as a standalone or of course use it as a little tuck-in if you want. Lots of different colours that you can start to use it with, because it will go through with your pattern paper or your cardstock. But what it also is going to be used for, and that's something I'm going to show you just in a second. But this is the last and final one from this die set, this one being the baby aloe. Now this has got quite a spiky element to this one here. It reminds me very much of that cactus type theme, and then you can of course be doing them in many different colours, but then you can do them in many styles as well. So you can keep it very simplistic, or you can go to town when it comes to any of your products that you use. Now, as I say, you can be using cardstock and you can be using pattern paper. It's going to work perfectly with double-sided, but what we're doing within this collection here, we're giving you those 4 die sets, and we're giving you this pad with 30 double-sided sheets of coloured paper. So if I go through them, these have all been worked in colour-wise, distressed for you, so that you can start to do the cutting using those quilled flowers. That's all that you need to do. I cannot wait to show you these in action, and I'm going to show you so much more as to what you can do when it comes to these sensational succulent die collection from Sara Davies.
So lovely to have Craig joining us there on the show. The paper pad, very excited about that. Craig got a haircut whilst on vacation. People have been following him on the old socials. He is on vacation. He'll be back with me on Monday the 4th for Wake Up Call. I hear we might even have a little guest as well. But for HSN, he will be featuring on the 4th. He'll be back with me on Huff TV on the 3rd. He'll be on the 7 a.m, the 3 p.m. He'll be on the 7 a.m, the 11 a.m. shows.
No, he's not.
Right, let's just start that.
Not.
He'll be on at 11 a.m, 3 p.m, and 10 p.m.
I don't think he is. Oh, that's what time he's on HSN.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying what time he's on with me. I was thinking,
no,
I'm doing the middle show on Monday.
Oh, we got there in the end. Anyway, save me, Sarah. What's next?
Right, come on. So I've got another card kit for you. We'll get the details up on the screen. As if one wasn't good enough, we've got 2 card kits in this show. This is the reversed easel. So the fabulous handbags that you saw earlier, they coming up with Adam at 11. This one here is coming up in the 9 o'clock show. This is what we mean when we say a reverse easel card kit, right? So it's like your easel style, but it's going to stand up with a gorgeous bouquet of flowers. I know you guys are going to love these as well. Now they all go together in exactly the same way. They are super simple, but very, very effective. They're all going to fold flat like this to go into your envelope. Your envelopes are all included. And then when you stand them up, they're going to go on the mantelpiece and be what I always call real mantelpiece pleasers, Joe. Now, I'm going to show you how these go together. My top tip is that these are fabulous with the foam pads. So we've got your set of small foam pads, and your small foam pads are the ones you're going to use for a lot of these. There's the details on them. But then when you're sticking your larger pieces, you're going to want the large foam pads as well. So we've got a set of the large foam pads. Again, there's the details on your screen. You can either be making a note of all these numbers, or, you know what I'm going to say, get yourself over to that booklet, get the booklet downloaded, and then when you see foam pads, you click on them, it'll go straight through to the right page on the website. And as long as they're still in stock, and I'm caveating that because I do anticipate the foam pads completely selling out on Tuesday, they always do. So once you've got them, get them ordered. And the thing is, you might as well get these sort of things ordered now. So if you're seeing things that you like, get them ordered ahead of the show. I can tell you now, there's no like shipping incentive on the day. Things like your foam pads aren't going to change prices. So you might as well get things ordered, because if something's on there, it's available now. If for any reason anything changes price on HSN on the day, you can always ring them up and they'll just credit you the difference between what you paid a couple of days earlier and what it's available for now. So you never kind of have to worry about, oh, well, what if they change the price on the day? If they do, those of you who have done this before, you can testify to this. You can always ring them up and they'll easily just credit that back onto your account for you. Now, let's have a little look. If I show you the kit, this is how the kit comes. It's a 464-piece kit. And again, these are working out at less than $1 a card. Full instructions in there. And for each one, you've got 2 sheets. You've got the one that makes the card and the one that does the top that goes with it. So there's your pink. There's your lovely lilac one that goes in there as well, Joe. Then we're on to your lovely red shades. So gorgeous card again. Your yellow bouquet comes in there next as well. Then you get your greens, so it's just the same style all the time, just a little bit of a different colour option. Then there's your blues, okay? So what I've got, Joe, is that, should we go, do you want to go pink or do you want to go lemon?
Oh, pink, always, please.
Oh, he's right there. You're so predictable, Joe. I thought you were going to say, oh, let's go lemon for a change. But no, he does like his pink cards, don't you? And again, with these, Joe, they're all double-sided on the print.
Oh, fantastic.
So I just think for those people, you know, you just want the underside of your card to look as professional as what the front does. And I like to fold them both ways. It's the special cardstock that has that lovely ink that, you know, it's not going to crack as you do it. It's just going to score beautifully. So you can see there, that is the front of your card. That is how the easel is going to stand, all right? So there's my first piece. You are absolutely fantastic, all right? And then all I do for that, I'm going to take some of these large foam pads. So these are the super-sized ones, Joe. So you can see here how easy it is to take a couple of the really big ones off, stick them on the back of your card, and then you stick that down, and you see that's so much quicker. This is where you use the big ones, right? And then if you want to go, let's have a little look. Thanks a bunch. So you are absolutely fantastic. Thanks a bunch. And if you want your thanks a bunch on there, you could actually go on with a bit of straight sticking for that one. So I'm just going to make sure that tape pen's wound on a little bit. Pop that on there, Joe. And thanks a bunch. You are absolutely fantastic. So there's my easel stopper red. Don't know why I'm making it back to front for you. Now have a look at it the right way. Right, here is my actual topper. So you take that out, Joe, and basically we stick that to the front and it stands up there like that. Can you see?
Beautiful.
So again, I'm going to use some of the extra large foam pads for speed on here, stick them onto the back section, and then that, I'm going to go that onto there, this onto here, to make sure, yes, I'm liking how that whole thing's going to stand. And then once we've got it, how it's going to stand, you see, we just need a little bit of weight to hold the whole thing down. So if I give that a nice bit of fold along the front and the back panel here, and then there you go, so you can see it's starting to hold now. Now I'm going to do some of my matting and layering on the top. So I'm just going to pop out, Joe.
Awesome.
And do that matting and layering on the top, and you can let me know what everyone's making of these.
Absolutely. Crystal saying, I love how these look. Clarice saying, what a clever and beautiful card kit this is. Loves Chris says, I'm addicted to making easel cards, and these are really intriguing, something a little bit different. Donna Marie says, oh man, so much I want, including these. Susan says, what an amazing card kit, just love the colours. Someone described it like pink lemonade, the colour of this.
Ooh,
I think that's a gorgeous way
nice.
to describe it. Robin says, yeah, another kit to make card that is perfect for newer crafters like me, so thank you for that. Cynthia saying she's definitely going to be stocking up on those foam pads, loves the Crafter's Companion foam pads. These are going to be quick yet gorgeous, is what the lovely Jennifer is saying. I love Sarah's turn of phrase, ring them up. I'm going to start using that instead of call them.
Ring them up!
Is what Kim says. Someone else was agreeing with you though. Here we go. Debbie says, 3 items last month were adjusted. I called them, they refunded the $15, so of course I bought something else. Which is brilliant. I love that.
It is. Do you know, it's always that fine balance. You never know if they are going to reduce something on the day. And I've had it whereby, you know, I've seen people waiting and then actually whatever they wanted is sold out, so they miss out. And I've also seen it where people have actually ordered early and, like you say, then being able to ring up and add a little bit extra to it. So you've got the choices there.
You do indeed. I love how quickly these come together. I know we talked about it earlier with the other kit we had, Sarah, but great maybe for newer crafters, brilliant for younger members of the family as well, because no cutting out really or anything, is there? Here, it's just picking, folding and sticking, which we can all do, which is fabulous.
And I love, do you know what I love? You've got so many bits here, Joe, right? So I'm taking some of these, and then look, I'm just kind of building up my own florals here. I'm just telling my own story however I want to. Oh, I think I'll put that one flat. And you just build it up and tell the story your own little way each time, and you can't fail but have fantastic looking cards. You've got so many pieces to go with them.
Absolutely.
I love, you know, Ruth in the office who designed this one. She's just done an absolutely stellar, fantastic job, I think.
Donna Walker's going to be making these with her grandchildren. They absolutely love getting involved in her crafting. Trace's adorable reverse easel card. Love the concept. Something very different, yet simple and effective. Mary Jane saying, I love the easel cards, and these are so well designed that anyone can make beautiful cards. And I think the thing is with something like this, Sarah, don't be afraid to bring other bits of your stash in. You can customise it how you wish, can't you?
Take it however you want, wherever you want to go with it. Now, bear in mind, I haven't even used all the bits on the page there. I love that idea of doing them with the kids as well and getting the kids involved with this. Now, I'll show you all the designs. That's the pink one. You've also got the beautiful green shade there, and again, just a little bit different. The lemon one I thought was really unusual and different. We don't do that sort of colour scheme very often. Then you've got the blue. Now look at this one. This has been a bit different because we've used the flowers here as the stopper. So, and then you can add, the sentiments are all optional if you want to take it like that. Then there is your purple one. So can you see the purple one looks different again with the tulips. We had someone commenting earlier saying they loved a bouquet of tulips, didn't they? And I think, do you know what? If you were going out to the store and buying a card like this, how much would you pay for a card like that? Yet, they are less than $1 a card, including the envelope. All you need is them foam pads extra, and we do the large foam pad kit and then also the small foam pad. Both have different uses, so I would encourage you, if you're going for the foam pads for the first time, get the large and get the small ones on there while we've got them all in stock.
Absolutely, snap them up whilst they are there. We're going to give these away. Karen Fisher, you are the winner. Drop us an email, please, Karen, to you're the king of the castle, basically. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. That's prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to drop those into. Right, we're going to have a look at something else, which I'm really excited about now. It's the die and stamps set for him. I only have one lot of the products here. You're going to get two different options. So this one that you can see just here. So what you get is you get your dies. This is your best dress that you've got just here. Now what you're going to get is all the dies to create this awesome concept. And then what we've also got is this one here, which is the stamps, which is Father's Day. Now you're also going to be getting the other option in here as well. They come together, so you're also going to get the fancy apron and the stamps too. Here they are. I'm going to show you samples of both of what you are getting because they are absolutely, they're cute as a button is what they are. They are absolutely fantastic. Now what I love about them is you can dress them up or you can dress them down, because 1 minute you can be going to a cocktail, a dinner party, drinks reception. The next minute you're on holiday, I know, and then after that, the next minute, boom, you're at a Highland wedding. I mean, the options are amazing. Got a 70s fancy dress party to go to? Don't worry, we got you covered here with this. Maybe you're going to be singing at a function. Hello, I've got an outfit for you for that. You want to go on holiday to Hawaii? I've got you covered. So you've got that. That is the that's the one with the suit. Then what we've got are the aprons too, and the aprons are equally as much fun. You want to go out and do some gardening? We got you covered there as well. It could be the queen or the king of the garden. Is there a king of the barbecue in your house? Then you've got that taken care of. How about Father's Day? This is brilliant. I love this one as well. You can make these masculine or you can make them feminine. It's completely up to you. In each one of these, what you get is you get the dies and then you get the specific stamps that come with them too. I think they are so much fun to make. They are an awesome concept as well. So you can either have a left fold or you can have a 10-fold card. It's completely up to you. Make sure you grab them. They're going to be coming up in the 9 a.m. hour. So make sure you grab a hold of those. Carol Guy specifically loves the Highland wedding. And also Lauren says, what a versatile set of dies these are. Jacqueline's loving them. Aisha loves them. Norma loves them too. These, of course, and everything else that's in this preview are available right now for you in the booklet. Make sure you get it downloaded because it's got everything that you need to know in there. Lots of inspiration, all the links to click through to the HSN website. So as products go live, you are going to be able to snack them up quickly. Lots of you talking about what you have already been ordering. A few people, Sarah, including the lovely Christine Mahoney, say that they have ordered everything that has gone live already. I think we need, we've joked about this before, we need a buy the day option, I think, is what we
That
need to
would
work
be
on.
immense. Just one button, by the day, charge
Done.
it to my HSN credit card, give us the 5 flexies. I'm all in, folks. I am all in, yes.
Absolutely. Now, the next thing, though, that is coming up, really excited for these too. I'll tell you what, I mean, look, I know it feels like it every time. I feel like these HSN previews, they just get better and better and better. Like, they're more packed full of amazing things that I know people are not going to be able to craft without.
Do you want me to tell you why that is? Right? So what used to happen, Joe, in the olden days, right, is you would only see the items on HSN. So what we'd do is we'd have a brand new item like this one here, and we'd plan to show you it once in the 12 o'clock show, once in the 9 o'clock show on the morning, then once in the 5 o'clock show, just to make sure everyone got the chance to buy it, right? However, what happens now is so many thousands of you watch this preview ahead of time and shop ahead that HSN have said, we don't need to have it on 3 times throughout the day. We just need to put it on once or sometimes twice, because more of you order it before the show based on watching this preview and looking in the booklet than what we have ordering it on the day. Which means HSN will say to me, right, Sarah, I need something else now for the 5 o'clock slot. So that is, if you wonder why we have so much more product now, it's because these previews mean we don't need to show everything in as much detail on the day. You can see them on the preview. And also, quite often you only need to see them in enough detail to understand how it works, am I buying it? Because you know I don't need to teach you all the cards in detail, because we now do 5.5 to 6 hours a day of live tutorials on our YouTube page, on Crafters TV, so that you can basically watch and craft along. So we've got all that education going on every day, and then what we've got is on these shows we just need to show you enough to get you going. So what I will say is this one you are going to love, right? It's easiest probably to look at it from the overhead. So these are your reveal windows. So you've got the little window, you've got the little pull button. As we pull, it reveals something different. Little different hidden message. So here's the little birdie tweeting to say, I'm thinking of you, or whatever you want him to say in that little gap, okay? It's the same if you want this one here, where you've got that lovely little set with the little gift on there. You peel it, wishing you birthday surprises, right? And you can reveal anything you want in all of these. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. We're going to make one through. But actually what I'm going to show you how to do is, you don't have to just use the bits that are in the stamp set. The one that I'm going to do here, I'm doing it for the boys tonight, Joe. So can you see, we've got the little pull me, and then actually when we pull this, reveals a picture of the family. How cute's that? So I'll put it back down. So it just looks like a normal scrapbook page. However, when we pull it, it's going to reveal a picture of the family. So it just shows you, you don't have to put in what we say. You can be putting in what we say, or you can be putting in your own pictures, okay? So that's what I'm going to make for you in just a second. Before I do, though, I just want to make it really clear exactly what is coming in the kit, okay? So you get here, this is the main die set. This is your working, right? So you can see it's going to be your outer die, your inner die, and then that's going to cut you the outside piece, the inside piece, and the little frame that goes on the front. That then gives you the pulley. So I'm going to show you how you make it all together, how you get the different parts coming in the pulley, okay? Now, to go in the inside, you get that set with the bird. So here you go, you get 2 different stamp sets. So you've got one that goes on this part, one that goes on this part, so that when you pull them through, you get that different little, so there is that one, and then when we pull it up, that's that one. You can see there? So that is the first set, but then also in your main item is this one here, which is going to give you the present, which is what I'm going to use in my demo, and then some balloons in there as well. Now, if you love them, Joe, and you want different things to go on the inside, you can put anything you want inside, but I personally love that these are all sized to exactly the right size. We have an extra set of 4. Now, I'm going to find you some of the pictures of these extra sets of 4 in here. There we go. So can you see, this is your little champagne bottles there. And then you've got closed.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, open. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Yeah?
That's amazing.
So you're going for the extra set, Joe, right? So these are part of the additional items if you want to go for them.
They're like a really cool crafty flip book, aren't they? That's what they remind me of.
And then you've got the butterfly. Oh, I don't know if I've got one of the butterfly. Oh, yeah, here he is, right? So the little caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Oh, so
cute. The little caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Now, the butterfly actually comes with the squirrel. So the squirrel is what I'm going to show you next, right? So here is my little squirrel, and here he is. So you've got the squirrel planting his acorns, and then the tree. So mighty oaks from tiny acorns grow. What an absolutely gorgeous sentiment that is, isn't it? So that's your little mighty oaks from tiny acorns grow. And then the last one, and I've shown you them in the wrong order because this one's gone. So this is the one, this comes with the champagne bubbles. It's bubbles and feathers. And it's your peacock all down and then showing
cool.
off. Hello, gorgeous. And then also you've got all those sentiments like you were born to stand out. Shake your tail feathers, you know, some really different sets. So that is the additional sets that you want to go for. And I'll just remind you then that one comes with your champagne bubbles. I just think they're absolutely brilliant. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can feel it all oozing at me through the iPad. Oh my word, these are going to be tough.
That's what is in my brain.
These are going to be tough. Yep, right. I'm going to do it, and we're going to do it nice and slowly. But remember, live craft along coming your way this month, so you're all going to learn how to do this, and we'll make them together, okay? So, going to go right to the beginning, right? I'm going to start off. We've got a large piece of cardstock here, and on the large piece of cardstock, we're going to cut out this one here, right? That's going to cut out of there. Then what you are going to do is you're going to cut this one here, Jo, out of a smaller piece of cardstock. But I'm going to go a little bit different, right? Because what I'm going to do is I said that I wanted to use my photograph on this one, didn't I? So can you see I've just done a photo of me and Simon and the kids.
Oh, so cute.
On our Oliver's 6th birthday. I've just then mounted this onto some, I printed it out and I've put it onto some self-adhesive so that I can actually stick that down, because I'm going to die cut that. I was going to die cut that with the pig, but you need the pulley, right? Don't worry, in true Sara style, here is one I've prepared earlier. Can you see? So you want the die cut to go through that piece there. So you can see that there. When we die cut that, it puts all the holes in the right place. And then when you die cut this one, I've die cut it and stamped and coloured onto it, because I'm conscious that we don't have a massive amount of time. So can you see that one there? Die cut, but then I've used the stamp set, and all of the stamps come, can you see, you get the 2 different sizes. So I've just used this one here with the little present on, so you just stamp that in there and we've got the stamp. Now that's the bit that you need to see, and you need to watch me now putting it together. Can I just tell you, everything comes with full instructions. So you can open this up and we can follow. So step 1, cut out your mechanism. So you've cut out the big mechanism, and then actually we've cut out this small one. Step 2 is stamp your designs onto there, and then step 3 is colour your scenes to suit. Then you're going to fold and burnish all of your crease lines, which I did just before we came into this show to show everybody, right? So we've folded and burnished them all. So here we go. Step 5, adhere some red liner tape to the front of the long tabs, right? So onto this part here, Jo, you're going to come in with that red liner, and I'm just going to put it down the 2 side tabs. Now, you can just use it doesn't have to be red liner tape. It basically, red liner tape is our version of a super duper strong tape. So as long as it's a nice strong one that you can rely on, not to kind of let you down as it was, that's absolutely fine. You could use one of our tape pens, but I definitely advocate the use of red liner tape, right? Now, then it tells me, can you see, number 6, take your smaller mechanism, slot in the tab at the top. So that goes into the tab at the top there.
Awesome.
Yep, you can see that there?
Yep.
Then what we're going to do, and I'm trying to think how, but it might be easier to show this on the close-up camera to the front, right? Each one of these, can you see, these are loose, right?
Right.
So these here all slot behind each one of those. Can you see there? So actually, I've said this, it might be easier overhead, I don't know. So you can keep switching between the 2, right? So you just slot 1, 2, right? 3, and then number 4 slots into there like that, right?
So you just clip the corner in?
Yeah, you just slot that corner. So can you see, they just slotted in behind the back there.
That is magic.
Yeah, and then once that's there, you see, you can see that it literally pulls up to one or pushes down to the other. Yeah.
That is so cool, Sara.
I even got it. That's so cool from our director there. She's like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Do you want me to show you again, just so that you can see it? Because I want you to realise how easy this is, right? So we've die cut this one out and we've die cut this. And this is not complicated, guys. I was just talking too much, a little bit of time, right? I took this, no, you're not going to peel off. I just printed, because I wanted to do my own design, I printed it out onto a little bit of card, stuck it onto a piece of larger card, but you need to lie that over so that your image that you're die cutting is behind the panel you want to see.
Okay.
I just meant to put this on that way so that I was just going a little bit fast. So there's the one there where you can see we've die cut that, and this one gives us slits, right?
Shut the front slider is what we're going to be saying on this one, aren't we?
He's right there, right? This one die cuts, but it die cuts them as flaps, not slits. Right? So I've stamped onto that. So here's what we do. We go into the little gap here, right? Then from here, each of these, you're going to take each one of these and you're just going to slide it behind one at a time. So it's so much easier to do it, guys, than it is to show people live on camera, right? So we'll go into number 1. Yep. Then you go into number 2. Yep. Into number 3. Into number 4. Slide in there. Once we're in, you can see the slider mechanism working, right?
I mean, the engineering
Just
to make these so easy is off the chart, Sarah.
Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. Right, here we go. So then, take these out like this, right? Then, of course, what we're going to do is you're just going to fold these in from the edge and you're going to fold the back piece in. So it makes its whole own mechanism, right? So now that's all self-contained in that place.
It's
right?
like the most exciting tag I've ever seen.
Oh, isn't it just? Isn't it just? And then if you want to take it to the next level, right, this tag here, right, you're going to die cut that out. And here's mine, right? So I've die cut that out and I've made myself a little window with that piece. So I've used that one there and that one there with this here inside with these two there like that. So when you die cut them two together, you're going to get this shape. And this basically covers over all of our workings. Can you see? So nobody would know that it had all of that going on in there. So you're just covering over essentially this part down the edge, which is just the kind of ruggedy edge. And I'm going to use my super sticky great tape pens as opposed to the dotty ones. So on there with loads of tape, Joe, down the sides as well, and then cover over. Oh, we've got a bit of a glue bogey going on there.
Oh dear.
Cover over all of that here, right? And then that is still going to, oh, yep, there we go. Got it moving, got it sliding.
Wowzers.
Yeah, fabulous. And then to finish that off, right, so we're going to start it down in this position. You want something on the top that says kind of pull me. And we've got all of them things included. So here we go. I've stamped mine already. Pull me. So you've got all of these stamps and things like that included, Joe, right? So don't you worry, guys. I've got you covered for everything you need. So pull me goes on the top. And then that, I just thought would be nice and simple onto the front. I've done a scrapbook page for it. So I've got my nice basic scrapbook page. That's going to go onto a little bit of black card just to make it stand out. It's like a hidden message, isn't it?
Secret messages. I mean, you've obviously used pictures which are going to be incredible for these, Sarah, but there's going to be so many different things, isn't there?
I just think they're really cute.
Proposals.
Because they've got that pull me. There we go. Right, get it going. Get it. Oh, I've stuck it on there. Right, once you put glue on, you're just going to want to get it like moving. Can you see, to get the mechanism really going and moving really, really well. So we've got that. That's now ready to go onto the front of my whole page there. So you go on there lovely like that, and then if you want to add a few little extra bits and pieces, you've got things like your little balloons, and we've got some you know, like some extra little sentiment pieces that go down the side. But that's how I finished that one off, and how ridiculously super simple was that one to do.
Really amazing. Cannot believe. A lot of people talking about seeing these in the booklet and were completely dumbfounded as to how they would go together.
I'm doing a whole show, by the way, Joe, on Monday. So you and I are here on Monday doing a whole show learning about how to do these.
Monkey head bonkers. That's not what the show's going to be, by the way.
No.
don't know why you're all laughing. That's the winner, Monkey Head Bonkers on YouTube. Congratulations. You have won these, which is awesome. Susan says, must get the main and the extras. They're the coolest thing ever, says Christina. Sharon says, I like that you can put your pictures in. Melinda loves them. Tracy loves them. Amy, Sue, Trish. I think they are the biggest reaction of the night so far. Shut the front slider, Joe, says Michelle. Absolutely shut the front slider. And Susan saying, my list is so long. I need everything. Eve is mesmerised. Now, I've got the pleasure of showing you something awesome that we've got for you. It is the mini value bundle. Now, the mini is just incredible, isn't it? It is mini in size, but it is mighty in power. And the great thing about it is so many dies go through it, but it is so super fast. So within this, you're going to get the machine, which is brilliant. I'm going to start putting some of the stuff actually in the bag, because you're getting the bag included as well. And in here, you're going to get 3 of the plastic folder shims, which is brilliant. So they will go into there. You're actually going to get a super cute embossing folder. So I'm going to pop that into there. You get the word stamp and die. That's going to be popped in there. And you get these gorgeous florals in there as well. And, yep, believe it, it's all going to go in that cute little bag for me as well. So I'm going to pop that in there, and then I'm going to show you some of the gorgeous things that you can make with this too. So check out, this is just with some of those added elements which are coming included there for you with this. Super classy, and I love the fact you are going to love the speed at which you're able to die cut things in your Gemini Mini, because it's got that Gemini on there. It means that you have still got the power, which is awesome. So that, of course, will be coming up for you. Remember, this, along with everything else, is, of course, in the booklet. The Mini will be coming up for you in the 5 p.m. show, but make sure you've got that booklet downloaded, because everything is in there for you, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, something else that is coming up for you. I know you're going to love this. We've done quite a lot of colouring tonight, Sarah, and I have loved it, I must say.
You are going to love this, Joe. This is the most super duper amazing best present you could ever either buy yourself, get someone to buy for you, or buy for another budding colourist coming up. Let me just tell you, the pricing that HSN have on this kit, off the chart. It's at least $25 off the price that this will be when this goes in. Now, this is going to be, we basically designed these as like big Christmas presents. We're just quite a bit early. We've basically given HSN the first chance to get them before these go into the stores. So what you've got here is you've got this amazing colourist collection. Comes in this amazing presentation gift box. So it's the gift box is all magnetised. It's very, very fancy,
It is
Joe.
swanky.
Right? So you've got all your tri-blends in here in one of those lovely kind of velvet holders. Now, these are the tri-blends, guys, that you all know and love. So if you already have the tri-blends and you're going to ask, are these different colours? No, they are not. You don't need any different colours. These are our most popular 18 colours in here, right? And then behind there, you've got, if I lift this out in here, we've got all of these colouring pages. So a load of colouring pages to work with. And also, as well as the colouring pages, you've got this instruction sheet, so a step-by-step guide to how to do your blending. You've then got an introduction to how the tri-blend markers work. And then we've got these practice colouring sheets for you to do all of these pieces that you're going to be learning on here. And then loads of colouring sheets for you to work from, okay? So, and these are all on the special alcohol pen paper for you to do that perfect blend. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, Joe, all of the colours. So those people who are wondering, what are the colours that we have in this set? These are all of the tri-blend pens that we've got in here. Now, each one of these pens has 3 ends to the pen. So you've got 3 colours in each one. These are all the shades that we've got, but these are your 18 colour collections. Now, again, I don't know if this is live yet on the website. If somebody could let me know if it is. It is! I'm getting a big thumbs up, right? So it's live. I really hope it's at the special pricing that we've agreed for HSN, because this is an absolutely amazing kit. Now, if you're wanting to buy some pens, maybe you've got the tri-blend pens and you love them, you're wanting to get this one, you know, for your, I mean, our Oliver loves these, so maybe it's a son or a grandson wanting to get into colouring. This would be a brilliant set to buy someone. Put it away now for Christmas, get it for a perfect birthday present, whatever it is, right? Now, I'm just going to start and show you a little bit of blended colouring on here. So let's have a little go. Let's get my lovely reds and oranges out here as well, right? So if I just show you, if I want to be able to do the blend, I'm going to go first of all from the red. So I'm going to go dark red right in the middle of here, Joe. And I'm going to do dark red into my medium red. And then I'm going to go medium red into the very, very pale red. And then from the pale red, I'm actually going to go and blend into an orange on here as well, just because we can. So I'm going to go from the pale red into the darkest of the oranges. And because that's a darker shade, what I then do is go back over with that pale red just to blend the orange into that medium shade, and then I'm going to blend them right out.
Amazing. And remember as well, I mean, hours and hours and hours of tutorials on tri-blends available, isn't there, over on the Crafters TV area of our website. So we've got Colour Me Happy shows. I think we've done probably 5 or 6 on this style of tri-blend. So that's awesome that you can go back and get all of that inspiration at any time. Lots of you talking about these and how amazing they are. Cynthia saying they're out of this world. Janet loves a tri-blend. Jennifer loves the ones that she has as well, and loads of love for them. Let's see what you're saying over on YouTube as well. This is absolutely fantastic. Says Donna. Paulette says what a fantastic kit we've put together as well. Melinda says everyone needs the tri-blend pens. They make colouring so easy and take handmade cards to the next level. Marcia saying as well, can't wait for this tri-blend collection to go live. Marcia, it's live right now over on the HSN website. Barbara agreeing that these are brilliant. Would you say these are for absolutely anyone, these are? I mean, I've used them. If I can use them, I'm pretty sure anyone watching this preview can. Yeah,
you don't have to be an expert, Joe. You just have to be willing to give it a go. And I think, you know, I got my mother-in-law into alcohol pen colouring by starting her off on the tri-blends. They are, without a shadow of a doubt, our #1 best-selling alcohol pen globally now. And a lot of people who maybe started off with adult colouring and have progressed from adult colouring and want to kind of take it to the next level, and how do I take my colouring on that little bit further? Blending is the next shade there. The next shade. It's the next step in if you're wanting to do shading, and it's just so simple but so therapeutic. So you get a lot of the colouring pages to do this, but the idea is I want to teach you on the colouring pages. So this doesn't have to be for people who are into craft. You know, this might be just somebody who, you know, somebody who's newly retired and is wanting to start and do a little bit of colouring and blending. This would absolutely be that set to get them started. I mean, look how fabulous. When you do the light and shade areas, look how rewarding it can be getting that real 3D. I mean, look at these around here. I love the oranges and the reds together. They're just wonderful. And it just shows you, you know, all these colouring pages that we've been working on. We've got that one. We've got this one here that is another one that I'm kind of like midway through doing the work on there. Oh,
that's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Again, this one here, they're all just ones that you've got from the set. This is one of my favourite ones to do the colouring with. And these are all just ones that you're going to get there. What did I use from this one? My orange blends on this one. I had to keep a little note. So I wanted to get them all part done to show you. I kept little notes of exactly what shades I'm using. Aren't they just gorgeous to work on? So all those colours, and it doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner or you're buying these for a complete beginner, they are the perfect starting point.
Yeah, they really are. You're going to love them. They're live right now over on the HSN website. We're going to give them away. Jennifer Miller on Facebook. You are the winner. You need to drop us an email, please. prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Now, something that was so incredibly busy when we launched them, and we are bringing them back, are, of course, our fantastic fantastic quirky sentiments. These are brilliant. They've got a side load of sass in them, which is why I think I love them. Things like too damn to give a damn there, as you can see. You've also got wishing you a day as unforgettable as I am. I just think they are awesome. So this is the A Woman's World self that you got here. Eyebrows, the one thing you can get into shape without exercising. Now that sounds like a winner. Beautiful lipsticks and lattes. I totally shaved my legs for you is another one on there. These are a shed load of fun. They are great for tags. They're wonderful for home decor. That's not the only option for you. So you've got that one there, and then we also have another set for you as well, which is Life's Laughs, as you can see. I'm falling in love with you more and more every day, except yesterday. Yesterday, you were pretty annoying. Which always makes me laugh. You can see here, we've got this one. Life is all about finding people who are you're kind of crazy. Amen to that. This one here as well. Silence is golden. Unless you have kids, then silence is suspicious. These are just a load of fun. Relax, you're not getting old. That ship has sailed. You've been old a while now. There's another one there. You're getting two on here as well. Happy birthday to my favourite human. You get two different options there for you. You've got Life's Laughs, as I've just shown you that, and the other one, of course, being Woman's World, both coming up in that 5 p.m. show. Who fancies another instalment of Craig? I think I do, and he's got something that's coming up in the 3 p.m. show for you.
Hi guys, right, here is a collection from Hunky Dory Crafts. You know by now how much I adore Hunky Dory Crafts, and this is all about teal. This is teal treasure. Have a look and see what you can expect from this collection. Now with this collection, everything I'm away to show you, you're going to get 2 sheets each. I'm only going to show you one, but you're getting 2 of everything. This is all about the colourway of the teal treasure. Now look at this. Accent foiled when it comes to the topper sheets. All these topper sheets that you can see are 350 GSM. Then what you're going to get is 2 foiled background cards. So you're getting 2 within this design, and then you're getting 2 that is your pattern. So basically it's unfoiled, however it still looks elegant. You've got the peacocks there. Then what you've got is you have got your inserts. So you've got 2 with the little birdie that we can see on this one here, and then we have got 2 that's also got your peacock within here. So as I say, that's 2 of everything. Now, not finished there, you've got your butterflies and also your dragonflies within that one there. Then you have got your cardstock, foiled cardstock, and you've also got your pattern cardstock as well, with the little butterflies you can see. You've got your inserts to complement. Now when it comes to the inserts, these ones are 140 GSM, so you can stamp onto them, you can print onto them as well. Then we're going on to our rose and floral die cut toppers here. So your die cut toppers once again are 300 GSM with your patterned and your foil backgrounds 350 GSM. So you've got the accent foil that runs through. Cut into them, chop into them, die cut into them if you want. You've got lots of different variations in how you can use them. Each set also having your pattern foiled as well. So going into the last set here, you've got your music and lyrics within this set here. You've got your foiled, going into your background foiled, going into your pattern as well. Then finishing off when it comes to your inserts. All inserts, just to say once more, they are all uncoated, so you can stamp and you can also print onto them. So that is just a smidge as to what to expect when it comes to this collection. Have a look at some of the things that you can be making, whether you want to do your own little concept cards, maybe you want to start doing your fold back cards, chopping into them, cutting into them, bringing in any of your dies if you want. All of these are on Adorable Scoreable, so that means that you can score your cardstock, you can bend your cardstock, you're not going to get any creasing when it comes to any of the fold lines. So this is just a small bit as to what you can be making when it comes to the teal treasure finishing touches collection from Hunky Dory Crafts.
It's so lovely to have Craig popping up in these shows. I know you're all looking forward to seeing him as well in the shows on Tuesday, which is fantastic. He's up at 11 a.m, 3 p.m, and 10 p.m. Whew, we nailed it, Erin. Right, don't forget as well that those Hunky Dory products are live right now across on the website too. Something coming up next with Sara that I know you guys are going to find so useful and versatile. These are awesome, aren't they, Sara?
Yes, these are one of those. Absolutely have to have it in the store cupboard, in the stash, every birthday taken care of. Personalisation is like one of the biggest trends. What do? You know, everybody can get the simple numbers. What do you do when you get the awkward numbers? This is going to cut it, right? So they are cut in numbers and also the cut in sentiments that go with it. So can you see second anniversary? How classy is that card, Joe? Or a 7th birthday. Cute as.
Nice.
Or you might have happy 7th anniversary. Or really difficult one to do for. Celebrate 29. And shaker cards, these are made to be made into shaker cards, okay? They're also absolutely brilliant for paper piecing. Those of you that like to piece them in with different colours, that's been paper pieced. You've got in here, look at this, a triple twisted easel. Triple twisted, who'd ever seen, I'd never seen one before. Triple twisted easel for a happy 46th birthday as a shaker card. I mean, come on, big kudos here to Katie Young in the US who's done this one here. 46th birthday triple easel card, knocking it out the park. We're going to be doing, and I keep saying this over and over again, we're going to be doing a full tutorial on these. In fact, we've got 2 shows planned. We've got the show where we just teach you all about them, the launch day show that we do. And then we've got our craft along as well. Happy 68th anniversary.
Nice.
How many people get there? Or a cute little birthday card for 4th birthday. And I love, these are cut in. So totally different to other dies that we've done because these cut in, they're not cut out. I mean, you could use the cut out, but they're designed to work really well cut in, okay? So that's some of the cards you're going to be doing, Joe. If I pop these down, I'm going to show you how to do a shaker card with them. But before I do, I'm going to show you the actual designs themselves, right? So if I pop that there, here we go. So this is the font and the numbers that we're talking about. So you've got all those lovely sizes and you can see they're a good big size. So if I put one of that next to my hand, you get a real feel for how big it is. And then also all the words that go with it. So happy birthday, anniversary, celebrate, congratulations, and all of your ordinals that go with them as well, right? So, oh, look at this one. I just had to show you this. Happy, so 99th birthday.
Nice.
All as a cut in. So you can see through. You deserve a nice card if you make it till your 99th birthday, don't you? Right, here we go then, Joe. So I thought we'll get going. Oh, where's my dice to use? Have I put them somewhere safe? Yes, I have. I've put them right here safe. Here we go. Oh, don't you be going falling down, right? Dice. Here they are, right? So they're all nice and organised on the front and back. So what we're going to do is we're going to decide what birthday or anniversary or whatever are we doing this for. So let's go with a really random one. Let's go 52. So happy 52nd, and then we need the ordinal. So 52nd ND, right? So 52nd and ND, and that is going to make us a really nice kind of like shaker card to go with. So I've positioned them down, Joe. And while they're positioned, I'm going to hold them in place with a little bit of tape. As long as everyone can see what I'm doing, Joe, I am more than happy to take comments. You tell me what people are thinking, anything at the same time.
A lot of chat about how people are going to use these actually. Shawneen saying these would look great maybe with some foam flowers added to them, which I think is a really lovely.
Yes.
Stacey Young is saying twist and shape. Yes, please. What a wowzer card. Need, want, must have, says Lisa.
Yep, store cupboard, need to have these.
Absolutely. Lisa, Jenny says they're awesome. They would make a great stencil as well, says Alison. That's a really great way of using them. Evelyn really wants, amongst a few other people, really wants to learn how to make that triple easel. Maybe that could be the craft along with these, so what do you think?
That's a good idea. Yes. See, this is why we ask you for these, so that we can do craft along. Sounds like a great plan.
Lisa Gardner says they're number 1 on her list. I have a set of large numbers, but this font is totally different. I have to have have these, Joanne. Katie says, hot dog, these are super fun. Love that saying.
Love
hot that. Peg says, gorgeous card. Donna loves them as well. Beth loves the size. Christine says, Christine Mahoney, oh wow, I didn't know that they were cut inwards that came with this as well.
Yes, Christine, awesome.
Fran saying, saw them, had to get them, and a lot more after this show. Like the fact that the sentiment cut in. I think a lot of people didn't realise that the sentiment was also cutting in with these.
Yep.
Evelyn is doing a little bit of housekeeping and let me know that these are already live over on the HSN website as well. Yolanda loves the numbers. Carol says, I just want everything to be live on the website right now. I cannot wait any longer.
Yep,
Not
know
long
the feeling.
Now. Not
That's
long now.
why, can I just say that is one of the big reasons why we moved the preview to a Saturday, because so many of you were literally didn't want to wait. So
Stacey says, I cannot wait for the craft along on these. Marnie thinks they're great. They will be a great addition to Carla's crafty stash. Jerry says as well, what's great is if you want to make a quick card, they're an easy way to totally fill the front of a card. And that is a really good point, isn't it? You don't really have to add anything else to this. Jeffrey saying, I love how they cut in. Tammy definitely wants these. We'll be getting them as well. A lot of love for those hunky-dory products that we looked at a little earlier there too. Gwenda says, I already bought the cutting numbers. Tansy Pans sent me a lovely gift yesterday, Sarah.
I saw it in the green room.
Super cute.
It is super cute. You are one lucky boy.
Gorgeous, a really gorgeous tag, and also some salt and pepper pots that may have been pinched from the certain cabin of a well-known airline as well. And they say, pinched from Virgin Atlantic on the bottom. I love them, thank you. Betsy says, I love this set. We need a big set like this. I see banners in my future. Beth says, loves the size of these numbers. And Linda says, they are in my car. I love them. Everyone universally seems to be loving these, Sarah. I think lots of people are going to be making a lot of fabulous things with these when they get them home.
They're just a bit different, aren't they? They're a bit, and do you know, I feel like that's been the theme of the shorter day, Joe. A little bit different, but store cupboard need to have them type items, right?
And also lots of things that are not, lots of things in this preview that is unlike anything else that anyone will have in their stash, that are doing things that are creating things totally different to anything that they've created before, and I just think that is super, super exciting.
Now, can you see what I'm doing, Joe? I am actually going round here and putting a second compartment in here.
Okay.
So I've gone round with a double layer on the foam pad. So it's just foam pads on a roll. And the only reason I use the on a roll for demoing, because I'll be honest, I use our extra large foam pads at home because they're better foam pads than this foam on a roll that you can buy, if I'm being totally honest. We need to start and do foam on a roll that's up to the level of our foam pads, I think. The only reason I do it is because it's quicker for us to peel the backing off than peeling the backing off hundreds of little foam pads. But can you see I've split my compartments there, so that they're in two completely separate compartments, so that when I put my shakers in, you're going to have, that's just a really good tip, so that you have shaken on both sides. Also, another little tip for you, this really is the worst phone tape in the world, this one. Every time I have to use it, I think that's Joe. Another little tip, by the way, as well, is if you had a big area along here, right, what you could do is you could put a little bit of foam across the bottom there, so that your shaker actually sits, instead of sitting right at the bottom of your card, it sits at the bottom of the two. Can you see? So that's it's just, if you pop that right in there, it just sits where you want it to. Doesn't fall.
I love how our viewers have our backs. Shadiah says, Prince Joe, I hope you are staying hydrated. I am worried. Don't worry, Shadiah. I've got my water bottle just here. I appreciate your concerns, but I am well hydrated. Thank you.
I love how they're calling you Prince Joe.
I know. It's only Shadiah that calls me Prince Joe, but I love it. So thank you, Shadiah. Lots of people are saying you're so right. Ordered this on the fast shipping, so I have them in 3 days. Can't wait, says Fran.
I didn't know they did a fast shipping option.
No, me neither. I love that idea. Love the idea of a shaker. Never know what to put in to shake. What can you put in your shakers, Sarah?
Well,
an idea.
I'm going to use some of our sequins here, right? So we do like mixed sequin packs. However, your other option, which I always think is really good, is, you know, when you have like dies that have a lot of little pieces in them, you can pop, or you can keep all your little pieces of dies and use them as shakers later. So look how many, right, can you see I'm not being shy with the sequins here, right? I did the double layer of foam paddage so that we had plenty of 3D-ness to shake into. And then all I'm doing is, can you see I'm making sure that we've got the right spot in there, yes. One of the things I find that people do wrong, Joe, when they do shaker cards, is they don't do like a double layer like this, and they don't put enough shakers in. So do not be sparing with the shakers, because what you want is when it look how that's shaking, they're not getting stuck anywhere. That's because I did the double layer of foam pads.
Amazing.
And also we've got shakers halfway up here. So a lot of ones that you see, if I show you it to the front here, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll only put a few in, and they'll forget to put that little stopper bit along the bottom that I showed you. So they all rest below the bottom where you can't see them. Whereas mine, I've got absolutely tons in, and it shakes really, really well. So, and that's not me showing off, that's me giving you the tip on how to get them to work like that, right? Now, here's my card, Joe, right? What I've done is, I've got a top fold, and then I've made separate a little piece that goes underneath, right? Now what you can do is you can come and take this, and because it's a 52nd birthday, I can take the word birthday and I can cut that into the front here, and so that it cuts out birthday.
Oh, awesome.
So can you see I've done that with that one here. I've cut in, because all the words cut in, I've cut in the word birthday and then just stuck that along the back there. So this is going to be for my 52nd birthday, and then to make that really stand out, I'm going to go and stick this along the back here. So you could either stick it along the back like that, or if you want it to look like a look through, you can actually take it, and instead of sticking it behind there, stick it behind this one. This is my preference, because I always think if I'm doing a cut-in, I want to be a little bit show-offy with it. So that way everybody can see it's a cut-in, but still looks really effective. And then I'm going to go plenty of tape along the back of here, Joe, and just finish that card off.
Brilliant. It looks amazing. The numbers are big enough for a double-digit 6-inch card, says Stacey, which they love. It will be my 52nd birthday come June. Well, happy birthday.
Oh,
June,
well, this
Becky.
one would be perfect for you, wouldn't it?
Great tips on the shakers there as well. And Deborah saying, that was Cynthia, and Deborah saying, you always give us such top tips, Sarah, so thank you.
I am glad to have been of assistance.
Loads of you loving these as well. My first shaker was more of a sprinkle, says Stacey. It's not called a sprinkle card, it's definitely a shaker. Don't spare the sequins, Sarah?
Don't be sparing on the sequins, definitely not. So that's your shaker, but also they look really well just done as like a cut-in. So how classy is that for a 50th wedding anniversary? Or you saw that lovely 99th birthday card. We've got this shaker done as a shaker easel. How awesome is this, by the way? Just need to take a moment to appreciate.
The shaker easel?
Shaker easel cut right through to the back. I mean, this is one of Joe's, this one. Oh, yes, this is just fat with them shakers. Now, again, double layer your foam pads and put plenty of shaking in there. Fantastic. Even, look at this, 34th. Congratulations. And then do all your die cutting and then go and run it through an embossing folder. How fabulous.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. People are going to love these. Do you know who's going to really love them, Sarah?
Who's going to really love them?
Judy Cowles is going to really love them, because she's not paying for them and she's going to get them sent out. So you need to email us, please, Judy Cowles. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Let me try that again. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send these to. You guys are absolutely loving those. Great tips on the shakers, says Merlin. Melinda says as well, hubby and kids are lucky. I'm going to take care of my own Mother's Day parents this year. Absolutely. Miss Lorene's Schoolhouse says, my shopping cart is starting to bend a little bit in the middle. Well, I don't think you're alone there. And Susan says the dies are a must-have. Anne agreeing, another must-have for everyone's collections. Well, the must-haves, Sarah, are not over yet, are they? Let me just remind you as well that about the booklet. There were a couple of questions in the comments about where to download the booklet from. If you're watching on Facebook or, of course, on YouTube, the link to the booklet is actually pinned in the comments. So that's where you'll be able to find it. Or you can use that link that's right there on your screen. There's the booklet, so you can see everything in there, all the products, all the times. You won't miss anything. All the details of any auto ships that are available are all in there for you as well. So it means that you've got absolutely everything in there good to go, which is fantastic. I am really excited for this next item. I know you're going to absolutely love them. Something that I think the theme again, Sarah, isn't it? Things that look amazing but are very simple to use still at the same time and are so different.
Well, you guys absolutely love waterfall cards. We've done them as a card kit. We've done them as a mini option when you had them in our, you know, the books that we did, the memory albums. What we've done now is, though, shaped waterfalls.
Nice.
So by shaped waterfalls, I'm going to show you them. This is what we mean. So who wants to do a waterfall of butterflies?
Yes, please.
So you want to do butterfly waterfalls. You see, so you get the butterfly, and then actually it cascades, and you could be putting secret messages on all of these, right? Or balloons. You've got the gorgeous balloons. Happy birthday. Hip, hip, hooray!
Oh my
and it
word.
flicks through the balloons all in one go. I mean, this is absolutely as cool as can be, right? So what I'm going to show you is what you get in the kit, right? This is it here. So what it's going to do is, it's going to cut, this is your butterfly one. So it gives you the waterfall mechanism, Joe, with the butterfly base to it, and then all of these accessory pieces, so that when you do it, it's going to give you, oh, these two have stuck together. Hate it when that happens. Waterfalls are absolutely brilliant like this, though. And then to go with that, you then get the stamp set, so that you can stamp into these if you want. So that is the first set, which is your balloons. By the way, these are live on the website right now. Can I just check? Is the auto ship live as well? Can they order into the auto ship? So it's
auto ship only live
right,
on the website.
Auto ship as standard. So once you're in the auto ship, of course, you can cancel at any time. I'll show you the second one that comes in. It's not a choice of, you get both of them. It's going to do you the hip hip hooray, right? So it gives you the balloon bottom to this, the shaping for the waterfall card, and then all the balloons that go with it. And of course, to match in with it, you're going to also get that balloon stamp set to go with it. Now, if you love these, you are absolutely going to want to be in the auto ship program, because we have 4 future shipments with other shapes. So in August, you are going to get the All My Love. So that is coming this time with all them hearts. Again, it does the shaped waterfall die, and then all the accessory pieces that go with it, and that lovely little pull that comes down. Now, in October, you're getting your Flower Power one. And remember, the only way to get these is if you're in the auto ship. If you're not in the auto ship, you can't get the chance of them. If you're in the auto ship, you can always miss one if you want. Or you say, do you know what, I'm not going to do a lot of flowers, but I am going to do, in December, a load of ice creams.
Yes, please.
And can you see how clever it is with the ice cream bottom on, with the sprinkles you can be putting on the top, with all the extra pieces that come. Now, in February, you've got to stay in the program to get this one, because that is also going to give you all of the little cupcakes that come in there. So for birthday cards, this is absolutely brilliant. Now I'm going to tell you, this is one of the big items saved for my 9 o'clock show with Adam. You know, there's always the biggest show. And actually, it's not 9 o'clock this time. It's 8 o'clock. So usually I'm up with Adam for the 9 o'clock show, but they finally learned that we're on a different time zone, and that is really 4 o'clock in the morning. So instead of making me wait up till silly o'clock, they're going to let me go on an hour earlier. How thoughtful of them. How very thoughtful of them. They'll have forgotten by next month, and I'll be back on doing 11 o'clock. So you'll see. Right, do you want to see how these work? Or should we have a look at a little couple more cards before I do? Right, so all these lovely pulleys. Now you've seen it, can you see? Pull to say hi. Flying by to say hi, and that's all with the stamped ones. Of course, here it is if you want to do those beautiful butterflies, the lovely balloons. Can you see how well the mechanisms work as well? I mean, this is the thing, it's
cool.
because it's designed to work specifically. Now, we were really hard pressed to think of which ones were we going to go with first, and which ones were we going to put in the auto ship. And I can say it was really difficult. I just thought the balloons were so fun. You know, and for kids' cards, kids are always so hard to make cards for, and I just think the hip hip hooray is going to be absolutely brilliant. Do you want me to be a little bit cheeky as well? Are you ready for this, right? I have a couple of cards with the auto ships.
Oh, Cheeky.
So, the heart one, you make my heart go boom, boom, boom. I love you.
Wowzers.
And that is the one that's going to be coming. That is your first auto ship, right? Your second auto ship. Oh, I don't look like I've got a card for that one. Oh, do you know what? I've got a card for some of them. So I don't know where my flower power's gone. I might have lost it underneath here. Do you want to see? I have got the ice cream though.
Oh, gizzle it.
Yes, come on. Go on. Have an extra scoop.
Oh, absolutely.
Isn't that lovely? Cool birthday wishes.
That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
And then you get the little lollies as well. And then this one you've got to have. So this is the one, this is the last auto ship in the programme, Make a Wish. And it's in February, which has got all those lovely cupcakes in there as well. These look fabulous as well, don't they? With the little
beautiful
sparkles on there, right? So that's the cards. Let's make one, should we? Right?
Yes, please.
So here we go. It's a massive die set, each one of them, when they come to you, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take that massive die set. This is your worker die. And you're going to use that worker die and you're going to cut it onto a piece of black cardstock. So I've just got my black cardstock ready there. I'll get my Gemini plates out and I'll just run that through and give it a cut, Joe. And while it's cutting, if anybody has any questions or any thoughts on these, I am all ears, Joe.
Loads
all
of people
ears.
just general love for these in the comments, Sarah. These are awesome. I also want everything, says Sue. Jerry says, I keep saying I don't need more butterflies, but then I need them. I don't think you can have too many butterflies. It's just the way it goes. Cindy says, yet another set that would be so fun to play with. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream, says Linda Chapman. Karen is saying as well, these waterfalls are the best. Oh my God, I need these, says Treasure Heart. What's going on over on Facebook? This is so much teasing. Nice cupcakes, Sarah. Carla says these are just too cute. Christine saying I love these. Sharon loves the butterflies. And Pat says, I think she sums it up, Sarah, when she says, I just need all of them.
You do. And let's just say, there's no teasing going on here because these are now live on HSN's website. So, and if you go and order it, you'll automatically get put into the auto ship program. So please, guys, go and get in with this one because this one is going to be spectacular, all right? Now, can you see all I'm doing, Joe, is folding all of the pieces over. So this is going to be the mechanism. So can you see, this is how it works with the mechanism coming all the way around there. So what you're going to do is we're going to pop this on the card. So I've just made, you don't need to watch me making the card. This is using the die that comes in. Just got the whole of the card kind of ready to go. And what you do is how you make a waterfall card, you only put your tape on these bits here.
Okay.
So can you see, that was the whole piece, right? And all you do is you fold the top one down, fold these two over, and then your tape goes on those two pieces there. So if I just get my tape in here, stick the tape on this part and then also this part, and then you're going to anchor this right in the middle. Perfect, right? So we're going to pop that right in the middle there, get that stuck down, and you can see that is how we're going to get that movement going through one at a time, right? So that goes, you're going to make sure we go right down to the edge, and then as we push up, oh, come on, you push up there.
Loads of people love these. Who needs Hallmark with all this goodness, says Stacey. Pat says, I've taught myself to make these previously, but they are such a pain. This is going to be amazing. Everyone loves a waterfall card, no matter what age they are, says Carol. Jeanette says these waterfall cards are unbelievable. Who wouldn't love to receive a card like this, especially when it's got these gorgeous schmetterlings on, Sarah?
Oh, they're fabulous.
How awesome.
So can you see I've stuck that on there, Joe? So I've only put tape on the first panel, and then you put your butterfly on that panel there, right? And then you can rub away any of the excess glue that you don't need. Then what you do is you pull it down so that your first one flicks over, right? Give it a good stick down, put the tape on the next bit. So you put the tape on the next bit, and I think I'm going to come with the plain ones now, because now I can start and do them ready for us to stamp onto if we want. So we stick that next piece down, again get that stuck. Once you're happy with that, you're going to fold that over, make sure that goes all the way down. Now this is when you just want to get you make sure your mechanism's sticking under. Yes, it is. Mine's sticking under lovely there, Joe.
Perfect.
And you're just going to continue on with the next one all the way down.
How awesome. Can't wait to see what everyone starts making with these. Karen Albright says these are the best. Treasure Hunt says, oh my word. Susie T says these are so much fun. Leela says, I ordered those. They are fun. Merilou saying, so cute. The auto ships are fun designs too. Tanya loves them. And Thea Romama 2 on YouTube says, I love Crafters Companion. All in capitals. I feel like she's really, really shouting it from the rooftops, which I love. Carla here says the balloons, the cupcakes and the ice creams are my favourite. Also, Debbie saying so amazing. Dolores has ordered hers. Cassie needs these in her life. Jennifer saying thanks for showing how they are assembled too.
Yep.
And Debbie Wilson saying I am really loving these. Again, so awesome. Such a brilliant concept. It's been all about the concepts tonight, hasn't it, Sarah?
Oh, it's been all about the concepts. And the thing is, it's really hard in a couple of minutes to show you how all of these concepts work. But remember, all we're doing is showing you enough for you to understand the product so that when you get this home, you know then we're going to teach you, we're going to do full-on masterclasses and craft-alongs as well. So that no matter what level of crafting you're at, you know you could buy these with confidence, knowing that we're going to help you along the way, teach you how all of this works.
Awesome. We better give these away then in that case. We're going to give them to Melissa Cathy Ann Mongru, who is on Facebook. Some of these do test me, Sarah. We got there though. Please send us an email. We'd love to send those out to you, totally free of charge. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com. That's prizes at crafterscompanion.com, and we will get them winging their way to you, Melissa, which is awesome. Make sure you have the booklet there because you've got, of course, all those products there and everything else in there, which is brilliant because you're going to know when everything's coming up. You're not going to miss anything either, which is fantastic. And you have all the links as well, so you can click through as soon as those products do go live. Siobhan definitely ordering these. Love the butterflies and the ice cream. And Jennifer loving how easy they are to put together. Alison Sobersman says, Joe, my name is very easy to say. I think that might be a hint there from Alison. I've been loving all the craft along, says Stacey. So definitely looking forward to doing a craft along on those as well. Loads of congratulations coming in for Melissa as well. Something else very, very pretty coming up next. I know you're going to absolutely love them because they are so delicate, these, aren't they, Sarah?
They are, and this is another one that is live on the website right now. You might have seen Joe and I do a whole masterclass with these just yesterday. You guys went bananas for these. This is another big one, saved for Adam's show. Adam is going to go mad when he knows that they're not saved for Adam's show, because they were available from Saturday. So if I just show you, it's all about being able to do these fabulous shaped cards or beautiful nesting on your cards. So there's one of the shaped ones. Here is one of the nesting pieces on your cards. I mean, look at the background on these, Joe. And these are brand new samples, by the way, which you didn't get to see on Friday. Look, there's one of those reverse easel ones, like the reverse easel card kit that we do. Or I mean, look at this. What a showcase piece on the background there. So Adam is going to have an absolute field day when he sees what we're doing here. He's going to absolutely love these. You guys were loving them already. The feedback that we had on them was absolutely incredible. Look at that one there. I mean, the cards are just spectacular. Now, what I want to show you is what comes in with what set, because these are 2 sets of 3, right? So your first option, which is the traditional lace, which is the details on your screen for these ones, okay, gives you that gorgeous rose frame. So this is my favourite one out of all of them, Joe. This is what I think will be the most popular one. However, I'm interested to see if you guys all agree. So that is the rose frame. Then you've got the delicate lace frame, and these are fabulous for your shaped cards, these ones. Love these for shaped cards. And then also the abstract frame on this one. This is another one, great for shaped cards, or looks really great on here. Look at that one on the front of a box. Really great size on the front of a box, or here on the front of a whole shaped card with just a little bit, if I take that away, a little bit of gilding wax on there as well, and it just stands up on the desk on its own. Fabulous card, that one, fabulous. So that is the first option, okay? Your second option is your one that has that really fancy ornate, this was it here. Again, great for your shaped cards if you're wanting to do the deco swirl, So this is a whole set called deco, but that is your deco swirl one on its own.
I love that one, Sarah.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, that is.
Then you've got the filigree one, right? That's your filigree one there. And then finally, I love this one. So this one's called your modern swirl. So did you notice in each one, you get like a square frame, you get a rectangle frame, and then you also get more of like an oval one to go with it. So 3 in each, and I'm just going to show you a few ideas of what you could be doing with these. So you could be doing like beautiful shape box here, where you've got these are being cut in and pieced back in there. They are wonderful for things like your easel cards that are all shaped on there as well. It's another one there. I did a whole masterclass with these, by the way, on Fridays, I was telling you, so you can go back and watch all the techniques that we learned live on the show there. We'll also be doing a craft along with these in just a few weeks' time. So get them home, let us know what you think of them. Volunteer maybe to come along and join us live on the craft along, because nesting dies are the easiest dies you could possibly be working with. There are so many different things you can do with them. Every time we do nesting dies, they always are like the most popular items that we do, Joe. Look at this one here. I love that shape card where it just kind of slots into place in the middle. So loads of options. Go back and watch that whole 2-hour show. That's what I haven't done a full demo on these because I figured you don't need me to, because we only launched them Friday. You can go back and see that show easily if you want more details. But they are live on the website now. You can go and get them ordered. Get your grubby mitts on them if you haven't already.
Absolutely. So fancy is what people are saying. A lot of people are saying these are timeless as well, is what people are saying. People really, really loving them. Make sure you get them set ahead of that fantastic craft along. Who fancies another instalment from Craig? I do, because he's got one more fabulous item to bring us, which will be coming up in the 11 a.m. show, and it is something else from Hunky Dory, which is fantastic. Take a look.
I am here to show you something super cute but something super fun from Hunky Dory Crafts. How do you feel about making some of these little crates here? Now these are so fun. These are going to be able to be given to either someone that likes their DIY, that likes to be in the garden, maybe likes to have a birthday party. But what's also good is these do fold flat as well. So not only do they fold flat, but they go in the envelope that comes included. Now let's show you what you're going to get. Now what I'm going to show you, you're going to get 2 of everything. So you're going to be able to make 12 of these super cute crates. Now if we have a look here, all die cut, so all you need to do is just pop them out. So we've got the garden and we've got the knitting as well. All double-sided, so that when you do pop them out and you start to do the crate creations, then you're going to get that design all the way out. So that first design, you're going to get your crate to complement it, and you're also going to get your second one, as you get 2 designs on each sheet. This one here, our second one. Now once again, you're going to get 2 of this, 2 of everything. You've got your cuddly little teddy bears and your rocking horse. Then you've got your birthday party. So this is 2 separate crates. So we can then go in and show you how you've got your colour coordinated crates depending on which design you're using. Then for the men, I am always told us men are really, really hard to make cards for. Not anymore when it comes to Hunky Dory. We've got the DIY, and we've also got the wine and cheese selection. These are what's classed as a matte-tastic. So that means that if you want to come along and you want to stamp onto them, you want to ink onto them, you absolutely can do. But as I said right at the very start, they fold down and they go into an envelope. Now, not just any envelope, you get the envelopes included from Hunky Dory Crafts. So you can now go all dimensional when it comes to your card making. Go to your card making, but go to your project making, and that's something that Hunky Dory Crafts do so well, and I am beyond excited to be able to show you exactly how you put this set them up.
Those Hunky Dory products live right now over on the website. Oh my Gideon. Who's ready?
Me.
for the new Sara signature release. Who's ready for it? Who wants to have a party? Who wants to have a garden party?
Me.
You're all going to be able to have a garden party because, ta-da! That's exactly what we have got for you. It is the brand new Sara signature. Look at the amazing colourways that you have got in here. Yes, you're going to get luxury pearlescent cardstock. Yes, of course, there's pattern papers. You have got 6x6 papers in here. There's dies, there's stamp and die. We've got stencils in here for you. Embossing folders. Do you want edgeables in there? How about rosettes too? There is everything you need to be set to have the best crafty summer that I think you are going to have yet. Now, I want to show you the value that you are getting in here because it is off the chart. What I also need to tell you is we are 99.9, we're bang on confident that we think this mega bundle is going to go before we even get to the show. So if you're one of those crafters that needs that mega bundle, you need to get it the moment it goes live. Here's all the dies that you're getting in there as well. Of course, if you were purchasing them separately, this is what you would be paying. So there's all your dies. You've then got your stamps in here. Your embossing folders are there too. All your stencils are in here as well. Then, oh, there's even more. We couldn't even get it. We had to get 4 pages to get it all on. In here, you've got your stamps and die sets and your gorgeous paper pads. I know you are going to want to add more of those paper pads into your baskets as well. And here it is, the mega bundle. This is definitely going to go before the show. The value is awesome. I wish I was allowed to tell you what it's going to be, but it is going to blow your socks off. It is going to blow your crafty mind, isn't it, Sara? How incredible this. I am in love with these colourways, Sara.
But I'm just going to warn you now, here's what's going to happen, okay? There are a limited number of the mega bundles. I can practically guarantee they will be gone probably before the show day. So based on us previewing this tonight, based on the fact that this is a worldwide launch and not available anywhere else at all, if you want the mega bundle, and you can go online and have a look, the pricing. Taylor, can you just let me know, is that the pricing for the mega bundle is up there, is it? She's going to have a double check for me as well, right? So we're going to have a check with that. That is live. If they do anything, dropping any prices with any of these kits, just remember, you will be able to ring up and change the pricing. So get it ordered while it's available, because I'm telling you now, if it doesn't sell out today or tomorrow, it will definitely sell out on Monday, the mega bundle, okay? There is a smaller version of the bundle, which is what is going to be launching on Adam's show. So you know we always do the starter kits, and then we have the extras available. And if you bought the starter kit and all the extras, it would probably be close to $200. The starter kit, the mega bundle, is well less than what the starter kit and all the extras that go with it. So already fantastic pricing, but the mega bundle, uber awesome. Plus you've got all your flex pays, plus you can put it on your HSN credit card. It is just stupendously awesome. And I'm going to start, Joe, I'm going to start at the best place, which is always the 12x12 pads, because I want you to see how fabulous these designs, because when you see the designs of the 12x12 pad, then I'll start and run you through everything else in the collection. Then you will absolutely fall in love with the collection, okay? So look at this. I mean, these are just incredible. And then you've got the plain to go with it. Then we've got the, look at this one. Oh, right, listen, you must get more of the 12x12 pads. You're going to absolutely regret it if you don't get extras. We do have them available. Look at the colours. Look at the, I mean, these are just gorgeous. And then look at the plains, Joe. I mean, the lace finish here. Right, there's the 12x12 pad details up there. Go and either write that number down now or go and get them checked out. Am I right in thinking, folks, as well, if you go and check something out, if you go and buy multiples of it, you only pay the postage once.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the case, so I hope it is. Someone once told me it was. So, yes, hopefully you'll be doing that. Now, these are absolutely gorgeous. And can you see, each one has the beautiful pattern and then the plain. We haven't done them as double-sided because I don't want you to be frightened to use the second side. So for the first time in ages, we've done this. Based on your feedback and recommendation, we've done the B track in line with the A track as separate sheets.
Okey-doke.
Look at that. I mean, Joe, the designs are just absolutely
Strokeable
right?
paper. I love the paper. The mega bundle is fantastic. These are the kind of comments that are coming in, Sarah. People are in love with this.
This is incredible. And then we've done the double-sided pearl in the 12 by 12. So this is the colour palette that goes with it. Now, we also have this as an extra. Those of you who want to get extras, this colour palette is off the chart. And I mean absolutely off the chart, okay? So, oh my word. So, they've just told me the mega bundle is currently on for $149.
What?
It's supposed to be $179. So it was $200 was the regular HSN price.
Go now, go now.
$179 was supposed to be the special offer on the day. Now, here's the thing, right? If they put the price up on Tuesday, they're not going to ring you back up to pay the extra $30. Oh no, if you've got it at that price, if $149, listen folks, go and get the mega bundle now. I don't know why or how that is $149. Is that definitely right, Taylor?
What? Hang on,
She's
but it's $226 worth of product.
I know. Honestly, I was worried that it was $179, and I thought, you know what? I'm worried that they put it up at $199, and you all pay the $199, and then they drop it to $179 on the day, and then you've got to ring up for your $20 credit. That's what I was worried about. I cannot believe that it's gone to $149. Listen, someone's going to realise that and change that. Oh my word, and it's also on your 5 flex.
Hang on, so that's...
Oh my word, it's all I'm saying. I'm going to go through and show you it all. Flex pays less than $30 on it.
Oh my word.
Right, are you ready to see everything else that's in the kit then, okay? So, first time ever, I've done a rosette die. So you've got that rosette die included, so it's going to make these fabulous little 3D rosettes. I've then also got this bit, I love this. Do you know, this is the box I was going to make, but we might run out of time because I'll spend so long showing you the gorgeous samples. I mean, how incredible is this, right? So you've got this wonderful corner, and you can cut these out and use individuals if you want. 3D embossing folder-wise, are you ready for this, Joe? Oh, my life.
Boom.
And can you see the level of detail? Now, that is the same parasol that you saw in that 12 by 12 pad. Absolutely gorgeous. So you've got the parasol, and then you've also got the little set of stacked teacups. I love them. I absolutely love them. I can't wait till we do a full 2-hour show on this. And then we do a live craft along as well, Joe, and you get all the ideas, and we get to show you everything. Right, layering stamps. So you've got all these layering stamps to do this 3D layered flowers that you look like this. Bunting, I've done a whole bunting die. Right? So it does you the outside bunting, it does the mats and layers, the inside pieces, so that if you're wanting to do bunting like this here, how gorgeous is this bunting? The bunting is all done with that bunting die. Then we move on to the stencils. So you've got 2 different stencils. You've got your border stencils, and then you've also got your background stencil that goes with it.
Are these those super high quality ones we can emboss with as well?
Come on, you know, Joe, it would be nothing less, nothing less. Now, love this idea here, right? So it's to make like swags on the bottoms of your cards. So you've got the swag one, and then also along the top, your balloons. How fabulous are they? Now, that paper pad, by the way, comes in the 6 by 6 as well as the 12 by 12. And it's always these gorgeous designs. Let's go at the one that had that lovely parasol on. There's that lovely parasol in the background. So all those same designs in the 12 by 12 in the 6 by 6. Then we're into our stamp and die sets. So you've got things like this set here that does your, your afternoon tea, your cake, your teacups in there. You've got the set which is the parasol. So this is it. You look at the detail you've got in the stamps, Joe. I've never ever done any ones like this before. So you get the parasol, the corner, the fan, all the pieces that go with it. As well as that, you are also then getting the bird cage. So beautiful bird cage, and also the border that comes in and works with it. We've done the words for party and celebrate, with also the shaping around the outside. And then to top it all off, you've got this amazing set with all of your numbers, your celebrate party, your ordinals on here. Everything works all together. So that is everything, Joe. I'm going to tidy up, and then I'm going to get ready for doing some demos.
Awesome. The parasol is so dainty, says Cynthia. Dies and stencils and stamps. Oh my, OMG, says Torino. Wait. All of this is in the bundle, Stacey. Yep, it is all in there for you. The full collection. As Sarah said, I mean, we can pretty much guarantee that the mega bundle will be gone. Well, that was when we thought it was at the higher price. I think there's no doubt now that it will be gone before we get to the live show. So if you want it, definitely get those orders in and placed. The paper is to die for. Mega bundle calling my name, says Joanne. Alex says, wow, what a beautiful spring-like colour for garden party mega bundle. This is a must-have. Nada says, just got it. And the swirling nested dies going in now for the extra papers. You've hit it out of the park, says Cynthia. Medley says, it epitomises the British Tea Party and I love it. Jan's loving all the papers. Sue says, I want it. And Stacey just says, mic drop. Boom, Sarah.
I'm going to absolutely take that. Boom. Now, I'm going to start off with a nice simple card. Them papers are absolutely everything in this one, Jo. They are just beautiful. So what you've got is, I've just taken from the 12x12 pad, I've just cut out one of the corners. So you've got some straps left, but what I've done is just done the background and then matted and layered that onto a little bit of like the green shade there. Now, what I thought we'd do is, Jo, is take this and make an extra little panel to go around the front. So it's going to connect onto the card. So I've just done it as a separate piece. But then what you've got is that die set here. It's fabulous, this one, Jo. If I take this and we can take this and do it once to cut along the top edge and it will just shape all of that. And then if you do it once like that and once with your patterned paper, look, you can get this sort of effect here. Can you see? So that is going to go and give me a lovely wrap around for the front of the card. So if I just get one of my tape pens here, I'm going to go straight down the bottom. We're going to line that right up and that gives me the base part on the front of the card. Now, that is the base because what we're going to do is we're going to use this die onto two of the other sheets of cardstock. So if I cut these out, it's very sticky, this tape that holds these on here, right? So if we cut these out onto them pieces of card there, Jo, you're going to get this sort of effect here. So can you see I've got one in the green, and then I've also got one in the pink.
Nice.
And with these, I'm going to take them and just slightly offset them and shadow them. So I'll assemble my card. You let me know what everybody thinks.
Absolutely. Diane says, happy Mother's Day to me. Linda says, love, 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 love these. Rhonda says, shut the front door and let us party. Shut the garden door is what I'd say. Loads of you still chatting away. So much lovely. So many of you letting me know that you've got it ordered or you are ordering it. Loads of love for the papers. The bundle is huge, says Robin. What a price / mistake. Snapping it up right now.
Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody because what will happen is they will inevitably realise when they get a surge on it this afternoon and then someone will question it and then somebody will get into trouble. Hey, you might get away with it because it's Saturday, you know, people not in the office, but then when they realise and put the price up, I feel sorry for everybody who's going to be paying hopefully only $179, not the $199 when it goes back up to its full price. If they catch it before you guys have bought them all is all I would say.
I think they could all be gone by then. Sarah has created another beautiful collection, says Kian. I ordered everything last night and everything is now packing. Boy, am I excited. Carol says, oh, Sarah, that card is out of this world. Carol can't believe the price. The colours are the bomb, says Sharon. And Lisa loves all of these dies and stamps. Nothing like these collections. Really can appreciate the awesomeness, says Chosen. Mary says, I love, love, love it. Robin says, I've seen so many new types of cards today. My mind is blown with creativity.
Oh, I'm really pleased. Do you know, I knew you guys would love this one. I always worry when I do a new signature collection, like, have I got it right? What are you going to think about it? But this one was just so epitomising the feel of summer on there. And it's the papers. I'm going to get that paper pad out and show you again because it's the papers that absolutely knock this out of the park.
Someone's saying they think the pearl pad might be already extended on its own, Sarah. We'll have a little look
it wouldn't surprise me. That's the pearl there. So can you see, all double-sided. You've got those 4 wonderful colours that are, that is the colour palette basically that goes with this, right? So that's your pearl colour pad. Now we're into the design. So can you see, for each one, you've got one background sheet, Jo, that's got the beautiful papers on there. And then you've got the matching plain that goes with it. So same colour palette, matching plain. So there's your green shades, love these lilacs. The bird cages in them, the florals, the butterflies, and then those are all of the elements that you're seeing carried all the way through. That is the one I just used in the card. So you can see, you can cut out a nice big 8x8 piece. You can cut this into 4 lovely 6x6s and it will work on your 6x6 cards. I mean, I wouldn't be matting and layering onto this. I think this is a beautiful background card on its own. They're just spectacular. Love that one with the beautiful blues. And it's the way everything's laid up. I mean, the design that we have on these, and I can't take credit for these. I mean, I literally have the vision of what I want in the collection, and then the team go and make this a reality. I am not a talented enough designer to be able to put together these sorts of papers. I can just, like I said, I'm your vision girl. And then the team are the ones that make it come to life. They are just absolutely divine. Even that lace, I think the lace is beautiful. In fact, what I'm going to do, Jo, after this, instead of doing another demo, so I've got loads of demos I could do with you, but bear in mind we can do that whole show in a couple of weeks. What I can do is just get some samples out, Jo.
Yes, please.
You can read comments while I flick through samples to show. Look how many samples.
Do you know what?
Ridiculous.
Peg's hit the jackpot. She had a $10 voucher already. She just put that towards that awesome price on the mega bundle.
Nice.
Knocking it out of the park.
Absolutely fabulous. I mean, look at, there's that rosette that we're talking about, the bird cage, the layers of everything, the papers in the background. The colours are just incredible. Don't forget you've got them stencils. The stencils, we don't do stencils in Sara's signature collections very often. And then the papers, that was that lovely background paper that I said, look how fabulous it looks with a bit of inking around the outside, and then stamped with the parasol on the lid up there. Aren't they just beautiful, Jo?
Really gorgeous, stunning. People are loving them. Ideal for spring. These papers just look like summer. Veronica says the pearl paper is beautiful. Loving all the creations that have been done with these. Alison says she's loving that rosette. Diane says, Sara, I always love your visions. Lauren says the colours are so cheerful. They really are channeling summer, aren't they, Sara?
Oh, just fabulous. This is going to take you all the way through the summer, whether it's birthday cards, thinking of you, anniversary cards, just to say, just because you love card making. You know, a lot of people I know, Jo, don't even send cards for any specific occasion. They just love the actual making of the cards and just get the enjoyment from that. For those of you that make and sell your cards, these are going to be the really ridiculously popular cards that are the first ones to go. I mean, how professional are all of these? Now, remember, what you can do is you can be having a look, Jo, on the Fans of Crafters Companion on HSN Facebook page, and all of our designers are going to be posting the samples that they've made over the next few days. So they'll be going up already, they'll be posting more over the coming days, and all I would say is go and get that ordered while it's on such a ridiculously good price. How fabulous is that card, by the way?
Absolutely
K-card
amazing.
into the front. I mean, that is just absolutely gorgeous. Love this one. Yes. Oh, shaker card. In gorgeous for shaker card. So go and have a little look, not just with this collection, but all of the new designs you've seen tonight, all of those products. Our designers will be featuring them on the fan group. Also, they're going to be getting featured on Pinterest. Those of you that like to go onto Pinterest and look for ideas, they're all going to be on there.
Awesome. I think we better give it away, don't you, Sara?
Yes.
The lucky person is on YouTube, and it is Donna Sunshine. Congratulations, Donna Sunshine, you're the winner. Please email us prizes@crafterscompanion.com. You know what you need to do, guys. If you haven't done it already, get that booklet downloaded, because that shows you absolutely everything that is coming up. I was going to say on the craft day, but it's not day, it is days, Sara, isn't it?
Yes.
So much jam-packed within that 24-hour period.
Well, don't forget, I'm going to be doing a kick-off preview hour with Adam at 11 p.m. So 11 p.m. on Monday night, I'm going to be doing a whole extra hour with Adam before the craft day officially starts. And then we're on right throughout the day. So I'm on hours right throughout the day, as is Craig. So it's one of them days, look, get the baking in, get the meals prepared ahead of time, get settled on the sofa for the day, chatting away on Facebook to everybody, watching along with all the shows. It's going to be an amazing craft day on Tuesday.
It really is. And I want to say thanks, Sara, for letting me come and gate crash your preview again with you, doing all the gossip and giving everything away to our lovely crafters. I mean, I have the best job, thanks.
I know. And some people call this work, Jo. I mean, who could possibly do that? It's always wonderful. Thank you so much. Those of you that have been with us for the whole 3.5 hours now. Thank you. I know it takes us a long time to get through all of these, but this is just the 3.5 hours of 5 to 10 minute previews of everything. Remember, over on Crafters TV, we are live 7 days a week, 5.5 hours a day with constant tutorials. So whatever you've seen tonight, be guaranteed that is the lineup schedule for the rest of May for us, with live craft alongs, masterclasses galore.
It's going to be absolutely awesome. Make sure you join in for Sara's shows. I'll see you back up in the morning over on Crafters TV. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Sara, massive thanks. Can't wait to see you over on HSN as well. Take care.